present.
That was a great decision.
Alrighty. Well, welcome everyone back to another episode of Undermountain, this epic dungeon delving adventure here on Javelin Entertainment. We'll be streaming this story every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Central. If you missed the last chapter, you can find it on the channel page or by clicking in the playlist down in the description. Last time, our adventurers were in the process of investigating the mansion when a fight with a ghost broke out, and the ghostly woman proceeded to possess Valcrie. Zella, trying to help, accidentally put Zannah to sleep instead of Valcrie, but the ghost wasn't able to do much more than warn them to get out, as Valcrie's quarterstaff was not very effective. Fortunately, Elias was able to use Turn Undead to send the ghost retreating deeper into the mansion. Valcrie then tried to open the nearby chest and was affected by a magical ward that caused her to fall into a fit of laughter. The party worked their way through about a half dozen other rooms with chests, taking a couple more hours to open them all up and chase off the ghosts again. They were able to find some armor, some crossbow bolts, wands, potions, and other miscellaneous items. Ari also stumbled across some sort of brewing room and was slightly sad when he couldn't take the brew and brewing supplies with him. Ari also pulled some heavy plate armor from an armor stand, replacing it with his own. Somehow, the same characters continued to trigger similar magical wards, causing Ari to be trapped within another bubble, and Valcrie to nearly succumb to laughter for a second time. But they finally made it to the second floor, running into the same ghostly woman for a third time, and this time they were able to finish her off with Ari smiting her away into nothing. They now prepare to search through the second floor, hopefully finding the red gem that they were sent for.
I like to think that she's at peace now.
You would like that.
So,
It seems like the appropriate thing to do to undead, yeah?
you know, maybe.
Smite them into oblivion.
Put their souls to rest. As nature intended.
When we take it to spicy ghost hell.
So as you guys have finally made it to the second floor and banished this ghost away, what would you all like to do?
I plan to follow everyone else until I can actually control my character.
It's usually a good plan.
I like it.
Well, we still have to find the jewel, right?
Yep. Have we searched this room that we banished the ghost in yet?
You have not.
No.
You guys are barely in
I
the
just-
doorway.
We would like
Smoke.
to do that, I think.
We did skip the part where I beat the crap out of Zella with a sock filled with silver pieces.
That is true.
Yeah, I'll give a D4 to our investigator. Actually, I think I could just be our investigator. I'll
Yeah, I
just
think
roll the dice if that works.
That's probably
Yeah, go
you.
for it.
Could I do the perceive instead of the investigate?
You may.
Cool.
All right.
I
Elias.
saw the two. I saw the two first and was very worried.
Elias, as you come into this room, you see what appears to be an elegant bedroom. A large bed with a intricate floral pattern across the sheets. A chest doesn't seem to be locked and made of simple wood, probably for storing belongings, but appears to be empty. A bench and a small, what almost appears to be a bathroom. Appears slightly odd, is the room is rounded to accommodate the tower, but it's a fairly nice room.
Nice. Nowhere that is hiding a red gem, it appears.
You do not see any sign of a red gemstone.
Alright, let's move on to the next room. It's gotta be here somewhere.
Alright, and you can feel free to move your tokens. I did pull you to the right page, yeah?
Yep.
And I'll keep up Valcrie and Zannah for now. Yes, you have just made it up this
Danke.
staircase here. And kind of have investigated the base of this tower so far, and heading over towards this doorway. It does appear that this one, as you kind of pop it open, leads into the same room as before. The bath area on this side. Seems to be one connected room.
And we searched it sufficiently the last time.
A 21 is a pretty good search.
We think we did. Yeah.
Yes.
But to our knowledge, that was the part of the same search.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you searched through the whole room.
And this was the laughter room, right?
Yes, that's correct. Whenever Valcrie had stepped through that doorway, the ward right in the doorway had gone off.
I would like to point out I had a feeling that would happen, and so I just wished for good dice juju, and it worked okay.
Science.
The end.
Science.
Have we
Science.
tried to go in since she left? The rest of us can go in this?
You have not tried to go in yet.
Alright, we'll send her in first, and then we'll walk in right behind her.
Oh, goody.
Valcrie, are you willing to go in first?
I will hold my silver sock at the ready.
Trust that ability. So she'll
I'm
go
just
in.
saying, it's a great way to not accidentally kill people, but still do damage to ghosts.
Alright, Valcrie kind of wanders
Just
her
be
way,
ready to smite.
her way inside, and it doesn't appear that any other ward triggers. And as you all follow single file, you also are not affected by any sort of magic through the doorway. And you can see you're in a small entry chamber that seems to extend from the tower into what looks like a dining area. And once again, Valcrie, you glimpse that large stone lion fountain on the side.
Could I perceive
Sure.
for the trap
Would
that
be
will
real
inevitably
nice to go
trap
look
me,
at the fountain.
inevitably trap me in a bubble once more? Yep, I'm gonna spend a lot of time in a bubble again.
You have not yet seen where these magical effects are coming from. So you imagine that any single tile, any chair, any place could have a hidden magical trap, and so you are being very cautious.
How far do we reason that we can go before we are in the south area that we weren't supposed to be in? Is this next room very, very southern, or is there still space?
Well, we have nowhere north we can go.
It does appear that there is some space, but you're definitely around the middle of the mansion now, so any further would be headed towards the southern side.
Okay. I'll remind everybody to be careful, avoid the southern side. We don't want to fight whatever's there.
You are
And let's,
So we don't
also
want to go in, but can we peek in?
Sure, go for it. Take a d4.
Sure. I can't roll, but somebody can click for me.
What are you looking for, Valcrie?
Stuff and things. Investigatively.
Okay, investigation is going to be more of like working your way through and taking a close look. Perception is kind of taking a look at like things in general.
Well, so my question was more targeted to the bedroom we're not supposed to go in the south. But if we are near something that I wish I could see right now that we know is safe, I will heavily investigate.
So yeah,
touch everything.
it's not so much a bedroom as it is like a dining area that you guys are on the outside of. But as far as you know, this seems to be still central enough that there should be rooms further south from it.
Then she will investigate and touch everything. The end.
Alrighty.
And
End
we'll
of
give her a
story.
d4, of course.
Alright, why don't you roll me that d4, Joe, and I'll roll the investigation.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Did you screw me, Austin?
Oh,
You
did.
got
Just
one, and we added
Real
one
good.
to it. It was
Literally the lowest possible roll.
Alright,
So the lowest all around? That's great. That's real good.
it was
Valcrie,
actually the least effective investigation possible.
Yes.
Oof.
In fact, it could not have been
Garbage.
worse.
I'm glad
Valcrie-
I didn't touch it. I would be upsetty.
You kind of come in this doorway and begin to look around, and still kind of captivated by this fountain, kind of begin to come over it and watch the water just pour out of the mouth down into the bowl below, and just kind of take a finger and kind of whisk it through the different water. And just as you're moving it, you see a sudden flash around you, and you look around and don't see anything too much, and suddenly you start to float and lift, and you watch as your body lifts up higher and higher, and you find yourself pressed up against the ceiling as you look down at everyone else. Just kind of give a wave.
So this is what it's like to be tall.
Well, shit.
Anyone know how to get me down?
We'll fly you like a kite for a little bit.
Can I control
how-
anything?
Ceiling?
What?
How high is the ceiling?
These are maybe 12-foot ceilings.
Well, that's not
Okay,
bad.
so we
Like,
can like, reach a
reachable.
foot.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
pretty
reach
sure
her.
I have a
She's just pressed up against
rope.
the ceiling.
I
Yeah,
have a
see if you
rope
can reach your
here.
hand down and see if we can give you a hand and pull you back down, or if you'll just float
Well,
right back up.
If we toss a
I mean, she's
rope
kind
at
of a
her,
small,
does it float up? Or is it just her?
You kind of take an end of your rope and toss it in, and it falls down to the ground. Seems to
Well,
be
that's
just her.
disappointing.
Just me.
Well, shit.
Just me.
Hmm.
It's not that bad. I'll have the height advantage on any monster now, so we're good.
I mean, the rest of us ought to walk in here and take a look as well. If there's anything that looks like it could, harbor the red gem while we're waiting for her to unfloat. Just in case of the short duration floating.
Sure. Anyone
go-
else?
Be careful of the fountain, FYI.
Noted.
Sam, take a guidance. Take a D4 on whatever you decide to do.
What was it that you were saying, Sam?
I can walk around and investigate while other people with magic see if they can get Valcrie down.
Okay. So Zella, go ahead and make me an investigation check with a D4, and everyone else can, if you have any other actions, please let me know. Much better.
Woohoo.
Alright, so Zella, as you begin to kind of take a look around, you see kind of the faint, latent magic that is kind of slowly dissolving from the fountain, where it seems like there was indeed a magical ward. But around in this room, it seems fairly empty. There's the one elegant fountain, and it seems some well-crafted, an exquisite wooden table inlaid with some gilded places where they've actually pressed down the metal into the wood, and some elegantly created wooden chairs. But outside of that, you see a few doorways, a stairwell that seems to lead back down below, but not much else. It seems to be pretty empty in here. But you do see, in addition to the stairs, there's two doors to the south and a doorway to the west. And actually, you would also see a door up here to the northwest.
While I'm walking around, I don't want to open any doors, but can I check and see which ones are locked versus unlocked?
Yes. So the two doors to the south side are locked. The one to the northwest is not locked.
Okay. Do you guys want to check in here while we're
Probably not.
here?
Let's try and get a rope to our go in the door first, lady. See if we can like get her through the door. Maybe the magic cancels out. Has it been a minute yet? Is it clearly not a 1 minute spell?
Yeah, it's been at least a minute.
Alright, let's see if we can lasso down our go through the door user.
So you don't necessarily need to lasso if I can just drop a rope.
Perfect.
So I have a rope in my... I'm pretty sure.
So Valcrie kind of rustles around and tries to get back into her pack and kind of spins along the top of the ceiling and tries to pull out some rope, and eventually it takes another minute or so, but she's finally able to get some out and kind of lowers it down to you, Elias.
Yeah, let's try and bring her down.
Sure, give me a strength check. Or athletics.
Yeah, I'm not proficient.
Oh, hang on. I can. We need someone to do something. Oh.
Yeah. That's...
So, Elias, you just grab the rope and just yank, and it immediately, Valcrie wasn't quite ready, and it just slips right through her hands and falls down onto the ground.
Wait. Did I not get like a grip check or something?
No,
Come
no.
on.
That was
I can
terrible.
do better than that.
It was another natural one, Bree.
But I can do so good. I have good strength.
So far,
It's only minus
we
1.
are rolling almost 50% nat ones.
We're doing
we have
great.
rolled 5. We have rolled 5 d20s and 2 nat 1s and 1 nat 2.
It's just a continuation from
Oh.
yesterday, Andrew.
Garbage. That's good.
We're on a roll.
But
Got him.
We wish we were on a roll. We're just.
Will you
Sorry.
give her rope back and perhaps not me try this?
If this is a nat 1, I am going to go pour out my Gatorade and replace it with Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I'm just letting y'all know now. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, after
Just really quick.
a few attempts, you know that was a 1d1, right? Not a 1d4.
He
The
rolled a
whole point.
Mobius strip.
Oh, okay. I see what you said.
I want him to drink bourbon.
Ari, as you kind of toss up the rope, it takes a couple tries, but eventually Valcrie is able to grab it once again, and you're able to pull her down, and there's some resistance as her body wants to continue to drift up, but with some strength, you're able to get her down and kind of hold her at a level, but you're kind of having to actively try and hold her there, as there is still the resistance just trying to pull her up.
Alright, you ready to yeet her through the door?
Yeet? What's a yeet?
Alright, we'll get ready to open the door and push our go through the door first girl through the door.
Through the door or through the doorway?
You said this door was unlocked?
Yep.
We'll do that one. So yeah.
I really hope you don't double spell me here. That's gonna be garbage.
They can't stack. There's no way they stack.
Why would you say that, Joe? Like, of all the words you
Yeah,
could say
why
right
do
then,
you-
why
why
would
do
you
you
pick
think that,
those?
Why do you think that?
You had a countably infinite number of words you could have picked there, and you picked those.
Uh-huh.
A challenge to God and man.
So, Valcrie, as you watch as Elias kind of opens the door and Ari kind of pushes you in, and everybody just kind of watches as you just get pushed into what appears to be a very small closet, and you begin to float up towards the top of the closet on the other side.
Is there anything in
That
the closet?
was not a good idea.
You see any red gems?
There are no red gems. There doesn't appear to be
Oh.
much at all in the closet. It seems to
Negatory.
be an empty coat closet.
Now it's
There
an
is
empty coat
absolutely
closet with a
nothing.
tiefling.
Yeah, now there is a tiefling balloon hanging in the ceiling of said coat closet.
Well, I guess I'll go retrieve her.
There's room on the floor.
Yeah. Let's and there's nothing around here that would. Is our knowledge of geometry and architecture, would it suggest that this staircase goes down to where we saw a staircase before? Is this about the
Yes.
right spot? Okay.
That would make sense.
So there's a doorway there. There's two separate doors or one set of double doors?
There's one set of double doors and one single door. So there are two separate doors.
Okay, so this one's south. This one's southeast. Like, maybe southeast is okay. Do we want to try it?
That one was locked. But
I think we're starting to run shy on rooms to check. I don't think we've missed anything, do you? I think we've been pretty thorough.
We've missed this whole tower. I don't know how
What
to get
tower?
into that one. This one. But we missed it on the first floor too.
You did also notice that I don't know, it looks like the lighting is being really weird for some reason, but in this room, I know that at least Zella went in there. There were 2 other doors, as well as the staircase in there.
Oh, I can't see the doors. Those are blacked out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the lighting. But Elias, I do need you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
That's fortuitous.
Yeah, I have no idea why that is not letting you guys see. I wonder.
I think it's just where the lines are drawn are just like a few pixels high. Because I can just barely see that door, but I can't see anything on this one. Or at least where I assume this one is.
Let me see.
I can't see anything whatsoever. 1 second. Now I can see.
Did that fix it at all?
Not really. I can see still. It didn't mess it up, but it didn't make it any better.
Okay, let me try one more thing. Oh, did that fix it?
I think so. Should I see something maybe 15 squares wide now?
Yeah.
It's like a black and white tiled floor, kind of like a kitchen?
Yep.
Then yeah, I can see good now.
And you guys can see Valcrie now?
I've been able to
No.
see her the whole time. No, move out toward me, Joe.
Now I can, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep, I don't know what was going on with there, but I think that should fix it. But anyway, you watch as Elias, as he comes into this room, kind of stepping forward to investigate, seems to trigger another magical ward, and this time it causes his body to shift and change, and he shrinks down into a tiny little turtle.
I like turtles.
Valcrie,
keep him
meanwhile,
as a
you're
pet.
still in the closet.
I went to retrieve her.
Guys.
Oh, are you pulling her down?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make me a strength save or athletics check. Okay, yeah, you're able to kind of pull her down. This one time it's a little more difficult, especially since you have to get her like underneath the doorway and through the door. But you finally pull her back down, and she's kind of like holding onto your arm as her legs are lifting up into the air. And Turtle Elias is just crawling around on the tile.
Turtle Elias.
So this is good because we have the sky covered and the ground, so we're good.
What's a turtle's wisdom? Out of curiosity.
Low.
Maybe
Don't let the turtle do anything first.
is he turtle shaped or is he a turtle? Like
He
can
is
he
a
talk
turtle.
and think? He is a
I
turtle.
believe he has been turned into a turtle. Now what I wonder is what would happen to him if his turtle dropped to 0 hit points. Anyone want to
That
try
is
it?
an interesting question.
That seems a little risky.
Seems unnecessarily risky, but
Austin, would an Arcana check be able to figure out if that's a really bad idea or not?
If you weren't floating, maybe. You could make one at disadvantage.
Sure, why not? You can roll for me. I trust you to not give me another nat one, right?
Oh no, that's pretty good. Yeah, you
Cool.
are definitely familiar. This is a very popular spell. It seems that he has just been polymorphed.
Oh, he's fine. So do we know that if we get him to 0 hit points, if he'll change back?
I mean, that's how polymorph normally works.
Yeah, you assume that's how it works, though you also know that any damage that is over whatever hit points he has is transferred to him.
What? Okay, turtles can't have that many hit points, and he's a strong dude, so just kick him. Or punch him or something.
Just kick the turtle. Smash
No,
the
here's-
shell.
here's-
It's like
no.
a soccer
I
ball,
can
right?
hurt
Right.
the turtle.
Alright, here's what we do.
Ask Ari.
Here's what. Okay. We carry him. Ari carries him. Ari carries him, and uses the turtle as an improvised thrown weapon at the first enemy we see. Now, that'll do damage to the turtle,
Now you're talking.
who is getting impact, but also to the enemy. So then he'll turn back into Elias, right next to the enemy, where we want the tank anyway, and do damage at the same time.
That is terribly efficient.
See, now you are
Optimized.
thinking
Yes.
like a...
Is that a turtle noise? How do I make a turtle noise of approval?
I thought it was turtle.
Wait!
Turtle.
Shit, I'm out of spell slots. I could speak
Am
with
I
animals.
wrong?
I have speak with animals, but I don't have any spell slots, so I'm sorry.
And unfortunately, this does seem to be a more land-based than sea-based turtle.
Two turtles? Well, that would be a tortoise then. Because turtles are amphibious.
They are
I think
amphibious.
tortoises are too.
No, tortoises are land-based.
They live on like islands though.
Some do.
You're thinking of the Galapagos, but that's a terrestrial tortoise.
They special.
But yes, this turtle tortoise does not seem to have a swim speed.
Well, that's tragic. Can I put him in water and see what happens?
Sure, there's a fountain.
30 to 45 minutes. Cool.
Are you putting him in the fountain?
No, we need to stay focused. We've been in this building way too long.
Okay.
So we don't want a flying turtle.
I mean,
okay.
I think it's okay. I can hold on to the turtle.
But I want to yeet the turtle.
Or I can just drop the turtle on the bad guy. That'd be cool too.
Alright. Valcrie
I just
holds
want
the
to be useful
turtle
from the
and
ceiling.
can load me.
That's all. There you go.
And can
Perfect.
load me if we decide it needs to be thrown, and can drop it if it needs to be dropped.
Precisely.
And
They will
falling from the
never be
sky
the wiser.
10 feet, that would be 1d6 force or with bludgeoning. 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
See, and it's also minimizing the damage to the turtle, so Elias wouldn't get too hurt.
So what are we doing?
Flawless logic.
I am wondering
holding
how
the
we're going
turtle.
to get these doors unlocked when the person with all of the lock-picking equipment is a turtle.
Is a turtle. Well, we have another option, and that is kicking the doors down, which we have done to many doors here.
True.
So which option are we going for?
I will kick the door.
The doors in
I
the
was
turtle
holding
room or the
turtle.
door down here?
I like the turtle room, because it
Turtle
turned
room.
Elias into a turtle, which amuses me.
Alright, give me a strength check.
I hope
Or
we all don't get
athletics.
turned into turtles.
Yeah, no problem at all, Ari. You just rush over and just kind of put your shoulder into this one, pulling Valcrie along like a balloon as she is just tethered to you. And Valcrie, you kind of get a bit of a whiplash as he rushes towards the door, but as it pops open, you see another bath area of what looks to be a second, like elegant guest room.
Cool. Wait, where are people? Because my lighting's fucked up.
Did that fix it?
There we go. Yes, it did. Thank you.
I got you.
Okay. Can I perceive this circular bedroom?
Sure.
If I am Balloon, I would be here.
The dice are apologizing for earlier.
Yeah, as you come into this bedroom, it seems nearly identical to the first one, with the same large bath area, empty wooden chest that seems to hold different items, as well as or seems like it could hold different items, as well as a small vanity for clothes and the patterned bed, similar to before.
Well, this room's altogether disappointing. So this is the next door.
Yeah, and
I
Ari,
want to see where these stairs go.
as you begin just zipping around, pulling Valcrie behind you, suddenly there is a weight as Valcrie, you begin to drop, and you just kind of out from beside Ari, just kind of fall down to the floor. You're only gonna take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, but you're gonna
Can I catch her?
Sure,
Yeah, I
roll me
was
a
like-
dexterity save.
Try to catch the falling tiefling. That...
No.
Oh no.
you
Maybe
do
he
not.
fell too.
Do not. Alright, so Zella, you're carrying the turtle along with you.
It would have been dropped anyway if I was holding it, so it's fine.
But yes, you guys still see stairs that appear to lead upwards, and 2 doors on the southern side of the room, in addition to the staircases that you've already found.
And I'm no longer floating, so my little flying icon can go away.
Yep, it can.
Okay, so what did we check?
The yelling an indication
what
that
did we
you want to
saw?
be put down, turtle boy? Fine. Turtle can go move himself.
He's an independent turtle. He doesn't
Zella-
need to be carried.
Zella kind of sets the turtle, who is now like wiggling and wriggling in her hands, back down on the tile.
I'm gonna walk towards the stairs.
Okay.
Oh god.
These stairs do lead upwards.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's promising. You want to go up?
I didn't know that the stairs kept going. Otherwise, I would have suggested this a long time ago. So let's see if you guys can interpret turtle.
Let's follow the turtle up.
The turtle begins to move over towards the staircase.
What is the speed of a turtle?
Very
Slow.
slow. Yeah, he's very slowly working his way over there.
Goodness, if only we could move at speed 30 because you were being carried. I can't wait to see you go up the steps.
Are you trying to get up the steps, turtle Elias?
Of course.
Okay,
Okay.
roll me
Or
a
at least trying to make sure everybody else knows we're going upward.
roll me a d20.
The plot twist is this
Something
is
tells me
actually
a turtle can't get his
this
arms.
this trap was actually true polymorph, and if we don't turn you back, you're just gonna stay a turtle forever.
So you all watch as the turtle slowly walks its way. It's kind of trying to move as quickly as possible, but it's maybe a minute or two before it finally gets to the stairs, and it kind of lifts its legs and tries to climb upwards and tries to get a leg up around the stairs, and you see as it starts to tip, it just kind of rolls back onto its shell and kind of as it lies resting on its back, its legs wriggling in the air. Is anyone helping out the poor turtle, or are you guys just leaving him there?
Nope, he's an independent turtle. He wanted to walk.
So the turtle is
In
just
fact,
left at the bottom of the
Valkrie's
stairs.
gonna draw a doodle of this. Valkrie's now gonna draw a doodle of the turtle on his back. Since I'm sure turtles are kind of new too.
I don't take pity on the turtle. But there was a noticeable delay. Watched you struggle for a bit. We'll walk the turtle.
You got
up the
what you
stairs.
deserved.
Okay, Alright, and Ari, Zella, and Turtle, Elias, as you begin to kind of head up the stairs, you find that it leads to a small hatch that seems to be in the roof or ceiling of this building. And kind of testing it, trying to open it, this hatch does appear to be locked as well.
Of course it is. I bet it's
But
trapped.
does it appear to be reinforced?
Yeah, we have a battering turtle.
Ah!
It seems to be you know what? This one would probably have some like wooden reinforcements, so it seems to be a pretty sturdy hatch. It's definitely not just kind of some planks of wood thrown together. It seems to be pretty well built, but it doesn't have any like iron or steel reinforcement now.
Can I how reinforced?
How are you opening this? Are you just like trying to push and break it open?
So if I'm understanding this right, there's like stairs up and then like a little landing and then just like a trap door in the ceiling, or like is it more like one of those half doors that's kind of like in the wall but goes into the ceiling? I'm not really sure.
It's more like a trapdoor that is in the ceiling, and these
Okay.
stairs kind of go directly up to it.
I'm just gonna run up the stairs and ram it.
Okay.
With extreme prejudice.
So Ari just begins to run up these stairs as Zella's following behind with this turtle, and just puts his shoulder into this door that kind of tears open and kind of splinters and cracks as it opens up. And Ari, you find yourself in a small attic space. Looking around, there are maybe 24 different crates and barrels that all have cobwebs and dust covering them. There are a few kind of drapes that are pulled over a singular window. It's fairly dark in here, and it's difficult to make out any real detail, but from the light from the interior hall kind of shining in, you can see the silhouette of these crates and barrels.
Just wait for my party full of blessed fey creatures with dark vision to come.
I do have the light cantrip if we want to start checking the crates.
You also have a sword that emits light.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot, you're right.
That you do.
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess I'll pull out my magical sword that sheds light so that I
Alright.
can see.
Pull out your moon blade and kind of use it as a torch to guide your way, and you can see that indeed there are many crates and barrels that all appear to be well sealed and probably not often looked at.
What looks the most valuable?
Give me a perception check.
Would you hide a gem in an ornate chest though,
Yeah.
or would you hide it in the dusty one?
I mean,
Outside, I look
Ari's
like
about to find
depends.
out.
These all look to be general cargo. Taking a quick glance across them, you don't see anything that looks valuable, but obviously nothing is opened, so take that as you will.
Are you guys here yet?
Yeah, Zella and Valcrie and Zannah have all kind of followed you up.
I was
Well,
just
I,
making sure not to cause one of the
suppose
traps
we
to
should-
work. So
Suppose we should start opening these up, yeah?
Ah!
Or at least a couple, and see if there's anything promising. They could all be dishware.
Well, they did have nice dishware.
we're still lugging all of our dishware.
You are indeed still lugging all of your dishware.
Small items only.
Alright, so are you guys trying to open these up? And if so, how are you attempting to open them up? They do appear to be well sealed and kind of have thick nails in the crates, or the barrels are sealed shut.
I believe I have a crowbar that worked mighty well the first time. I'd like to go at a crate.
All right, you can roll me an athletics check at advantage.
Cool. Athletics. Whenever you want to show up.
I want to show
This
up
is-
now.
I mean, it's quite a delay. There
That
we
could have
go.
been worse.
All right, so you
That's pretty good.
you spend your time, Valcrie, kind of spend the first 5 minutes while everyone is looking around, kind of trying to pry open the nearest crate to you, and pry, and you get kind of the corner of one of these crates kind of begins to peel and snap away at the wood, but you're not able to get very much of the actual long iron nails. You aren't actually able to get the panel loose.
She's not discouraged yet. One success means it's possible. So she'll keep trying.
Okay. So it'll take you time, but you can definitely get this open over time with the crowbar. Is anyone else doing anything, or
Cool.
you all just
Wait,
waiting
there's a
for...
crowbar?
Yeah, Valcrie has a crowbar.
How long have you had a crowbar?
Yep, came in my pack.
What?
It's been in my pack and I used it downstairs. Where were you?
This is true.
In a bubble.
In fact, I
Okay,
believe you
yeah,
were
I was
right
probably,
next to
I was quite likely
me.
in a bubble, but the crowbar would have been really helpful for all the doors I busted down with my shoulder.
Well, you might have broken my crowbar. However, I can always offer you a hammer.
Yeah, you know
Because
what? That works
tieflings
too.
carry weird things, apparently.
What? Why do you have a crowbar?
It came with the bag.
That's a
I don't know, like a
strange
package
merchant,
deal.
but alright. Can I, open a barrel with a hammer? Is this like like a mallet, or is this like a hammer that has the little thing that lets you pull
It
nails?
No,
says
this
hammer.
this is like a mallet. They did not have that sort of hammer.
Seems like the kind of thing a person would find useful to make. I don't know when they were invented. I still feel like a mallet would be helpful. Like, if I had to open a crate, I would rather do it with a mallet than without one.
That's
Just
fair.
smash it.
You can make me an athletics check if you want, Ari. Yeah, so Ari kind of takes this mallet and begins to just kind of slam into the wood, just goosh, 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 and he's not getting the panel off, but he is breaking through it, and after about 5 to 10 minutes, he is, just the raw force that he's able to put behind it has already broken open this panel faster than Valcrie has gotten it hers open with the crowbar.
Well, if I did that, it would take me even longer. So
That is-
I'm using the shorter method.
Well, you know,
This
go
is
to the
true.
gym.
Shorter method pour moi.
But yeah, Ari, as you kind of get this crate open and kind of looking inside, you can see that this one appears to have about 30 different lengths of wood that have all been carved down roughly to the size of maybe about a foot and a half. And they're extremely thin.
Wait, what now?
There are about 30 pieces of wood that have been carved down to about foot and a half,
Excuse me.
and are small cylinders,
So a bunch of dowel rods.
more or less.
Interesting.
They appear to be made of different woods. You see different colors. Some of them more a dark brown, some of them a light, and some of them almost a reddish brown color.
My crate. FYI.
Valcrie, as you continue to work at your crate, you finally get it open a few minutes later, and you can see within this one there appear to be numerous different glass orbs, maybe about 20 of them that seem to be these large, maybe 6 to 8 inch diameter transparent orbs or spheres.
Ooh, do they seem magical?
You can make me an Arcana check.
Yes, I would. Wait, make sure I'm on regular. I'm on regular. Arcana. No!
Taking a
Distracted
look
by
at
the
these,
bubbles.
you don't see any of the typical signs of magic. They don't seem to emanate any sort of glow. There's no real texture or coloring to them. They seem to just be plain glass spheres.
So they're just there to look pretty. Got it.
Is anyone else doing anything? As these two have gotten these crates open and kind of look inside a bit confused.
Well, we seem to have found the junk attic. What does this gem even do?
We don't know. I think the jury's still kind of out on that.
Do we have any background info on the mansion, like who lived here or how? I don't know. What sort of people they were?
The only information that you were really given was to avoid the south side rooms, specifically the master bedroom and the office, as well as the fact that there should be no inhabitants between mid-morning through early evening.
What time is
what
it?
time is it?
Kind of heading over and looking, peeking through the curtains up here to get out at the window. You guys know that you've been here for a while, and you can see that the sun is probably early afternoon. It looks about 2:30.
Okay, we're fine.
Okay, but we should really stop triggering traps and
yeah.
find the thing.
You guys know that you arrived here roughly 10 in the morning.
We're leaving them a nice house to clean later.
Clean when we got here, though. What kind of people spend most of their day away from the house? Leave it all, It doesn't look like anyone's used these rooms.
In fact, they're quite dusty, but now we're gonna make sure they have to clean it, because it's very damaged.
I'm confused about these inhabitants.
Well, anyway, we only have so much time, so somewhere else?
Sure. I don't know.
Me neither. I'm just...
The turtle wriggles around and Zella's hand is just like, reaching out to kind of bite her finger.
Wow.
Polite.
What a rude turtle.
You don't want to make me... Don't make me make you walk down the steps.
Might roll down the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on the bright side, we'd probably get our archaeologist back and our lockpicker. Could always let him break the spell himself.
Kill yourself so you're no longer a turtle.
It's a solution.
Goodness. But yeah, you guys make your ways back down the stairs, kind of leaving the attic, and Ari, you kind of pull the trapdoor somewhat closed. It kind of hangs off at a weird angle. The ends of it kind of still splintered off, but you work your way back down the stairs and find yourselves back in the dining area on the second floor. I guess one other thing that I should point out is the staircases that you saw went down and up, the other two.
Oh, that's also good to know.
Yep, I realized that. But yes, they do seem to continue up at least one other floor.
Well, y'all want to check the third floor, cause
We know nothing's forbidden up there. Yeah.
I mean, we could check this door real quick.
Yep. You do know that those doors are locked, but you're welcome to give me an athletics check if you want to try and break open the door. All right.
Hey, can I borrow that crowbar, Valcrie?
Sure.
I get advantage
but-
from using a tool this time.
You can.
There you go.
Yeah. And that is enough as you kind of stick the crowbar in and kind of pull. Zella, you notice that the lock on this door seems pretty intricate, and the door handle itself is very elegant and gilded in gold and silver, but the door itself is not quite as sturdy. And Ari, with a quick crowbar into the side, just kind of pulls and pries and splinters the door itself away from the frame, and the locking mechanism kind of breaks and turns into itself. But the door does open, and inside, Ari, you kind of glimpse a large bed, and as you take a step into the room...
Sorry, I was trying to not do that. I was trying to do like that to look in, but the tiles auto.
Yep, you
I
can
was gonna
hold...
say I could try to check for traps around the doorway.
You can always hold Alt to that, but as you
Yeah.
kind of...
Yeah,
peek your-
I was pressing Control instead of Alt, and that's why it...
Gotcha.
So I let go because I'm like, aha, I'm good, and then it popped.
You're good. But yeah, as you kind of peek in, you see a large bed on a large four-poster bed in this room, and you can see what looks to be a chair and a desk towards the far side, but you can't quite make out what's on the desk from this angle.
I don't know if this is
I
a
think this is
master
the room
bedroom or not, but I want
It's
to
weird
stay
because
away
there's
from
no
bedrooms.
bathroom in this one, but I guess there could be a bathroom attached.
Could be around the corner.
The
We'll come back
turtle-
here if we
Ominous
can't
the
find
turtle-
it.
in the background.
The turtle is angry.
We'll,
Angry turtle.
come back here if we don't find it somewhere else.
Yeah. To the third floor.
Sure.
You want to use this staircase? Just for variety.
Sure. Whichever one. Do that one. Stairs.
Alright, so as you all begin to head over towards the stairs, I will go ahead and pull you up. There we go.
Ooh.
Did that work?
Yes.
Hopefully focus on that. So yes, you guys come up and you see that you're in some sort of, appears to be the top of the tower. And you see a wooden entryway. And Zella, as you and Ari come out, I'm going to need both of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Good thing I'm here.
It's going great.
As you both step through, and actually I need the turtle to roll me one as well. So Joe, give me a d20.
I feel like turtles would have pretty good con, right?
Not that good.
You would think. Oh, no.
So yeah, as
Oh, no.
Zella holding the turtle and Ari kind of step in, and Valcrie and Zannah kind of follow them up, you all see as another ward triggers across the wooden floor in here. And Zella, Ari, and the turtle, your world suddenly goes dark as you are unable to see anything, looking around, kind of blinking, as you are suddenly blind.
Oh dear.
Valcrie and Zannah, it doesn't look like anything happened to them, but you suddenly come to realize that they're not able to see as they kind of hold their hands out trying to feel where they are, as the sudden kind of vertigo hits them of not being able to see.
Well, I shall insist that Zannah takes the rear, I'll take the front, and I will say that everyone needs to hold hands.
I don't know.
Find your partners, everyone! Gonna use the preschool method to get through this place. You blind people.
Who's struggling right
Are you
now?
sure that's what Austin said? I don't know.
Yeah, last week you said we only had one more session of this.
Hopefully.
Well, I think he's a liar.
You overestimated us.
Press X to doubt. But yeah, Valcrie and Zannah kind of take up positions as everyone kind of holds their hand, and Zella kind of hands off the turtle to Zannah, and Valcrie kind of makes her way around. And Valcrie, you see that it's pretty empty. It is an open wooden floor that has great views of the gardens around and even the hillside of the towers, but it seems to be more of a defensive position perhaps than any actual use for the manor, and it doesn't even seem to have anything stored up here.
Duly noted. I mostly just did the walk around because I wanted the shadow on the map. But yeah, looks like a whole lot of nothing. And I'm assuming this is a window? Like right here?
Yes, those are
That's
all
what
windows.
it looks like.
And you can kind of glimpse into the other towers on the other side.
Hate to break it to you guys. You're blind for nothing.
Zella is developing huge levels of disdain for whoever lives here. So many traps,
Tell
so
me
much
about
effort
it.
to apparently protect just a bunch of junk.
I mean, we did
Why?
steal a bunch of it, so
Irrelevant.
there is something for that for their argument.
The traps didn't
stealing their
protect their
plates.
junk. They are just annoying.
No, we're burning this place down as we leave. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Time for you guys to walk blindly down the stairs while holding your buddy's hand.
All
Wait,
right.
did we
It's
not?
useless up here.
Oh, I see. These towers are. That's a window. I'm tracking.
See, you don't see, but you see.
Well,
Andrew can see. Ari
yeah.
cannot.
Andrew.
Yes.
Andrew's confused why we didn't just walk around, but I got it now.
Yep.
Now I
Zella-
also have to make sure that the map is gray, because otherwise my OCD will haunt me for the next several hours.
Zella and Ari, I need you to make me a
Yeah.
dexterity save at advantage. Okay, so yes, both of you are able to work your way down the stairs. Holding hands makes it significantly easier to find your way down, even though these are fairly thin stairs. This tower was not designed for ease of use, and perhaps that's why this particular spell was chosen for here. But you guys end up making your way back down onto the bottom, onto the lower floors, and I'll go ahead and pull you back. And you find
Okay,
yourself.
but did I tell you or did I tell you?
back-
Holding hands helped.
It did seem to help. There we go. So yes, you guys have made it back down onto the second floor.
Alright. So it seems there's not going to be anything up there on the third floor.
Or at
So
least
that
not
gem's
that
probably
tower.
on the second floor. Right. We can check the other towers, but I think it's futile.
I mean, doesn't really cost us anything to at least try this one.
Sure, but be careful. Maybe only a blind person should walk in. So you can't get double blinded? Just in case.
It's gonna be a bubble or some shit. But
Blind study.
know.
What are you talking about?
well, we
Blind
should
in
really
a bubble.
just
God
chuck in the turtle
damn.
first and see what happens.
Well, and maybe the polymorph will wear off.
Oh goodness. Let's fix that. Oh my goodness, what is going on here?
Alrighty.
Okay, let me see if I can... Here, hold on, I'll just stack you guys up since you already know where you're going. Oh my goodness, Bree, you moved just in time.
Yes,
Oh.
I did. You're welcome.
Now I broke everything.
Well, your fault.
Thanks, Bree. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Alright, so yeah, as you head up this next staircase, you do find, similarly, as Valcrie and Zannah kind of guide you all across the rooms and back up the staircase, you find yourselves in another tower. And Valcrie kind of looking out, it seems similar to the first one.
Well, she's not walking first until we try to trigger a possible trap again. Or is there a way for her to tell if there's a magic incantation nearby?
You can make a investigation or arcana check if you want.
Well, what is better is the question. They're solidly the same. So we'll just click one.
There you go.
Oh!
Yeah, so
Cool.
knowing what you're looking for, you are very clearly able to see the runes for what appears to be another blindness ward sitting right at the top of the staircase.
So with the nat 20, does she know that we'd have to step on the runes to be affected, or if it's just when we pass into the plane of the room?
I'll say with that, it seems to be planar. So it's 3-dimensional.
Okay. So she can't just, like, sidestep carefully and not get hit.
Not with these ones, it seems. They seem to be across the doorway of the staircase.
Seems like a great place
Well-
to chuck a turtle.
Well, I mean, she was literally going to be like, give me the turtle. And she's going to nudge the turtle into the plane. The turtle's already blind.
The turtle is
Oh,
already
that's gonna be a
blind.
double blind
You're
turtle.
right, you're right.
So literally, the worst that can happen is that the incantation
more
will not
blind
go
turtle.
away, and I'll know. It's an elderly blind turtle now. It's fine. Super blind.
Alright, so you kind of nudge the turtle reluctantly through this ward, and you see as it does indeed trigger. Joe, go ahead and roll me another d20.
Nice.
And Valcrie, I need you to roll me a Constitution save as well.
Wait, what?
Seems
No,
to
it's
have
like I
an-
shoved him through the plane.
Yep, it seems to
I
be an
didn't go
AoE whenever it triggers. It seems the plane just causes it
No!
to trigger.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Alright.
That's garbage.
I
I don't want to be blind. You need me.
Turtle Elias, you walk through and you suddenly see as your vision starts to clear, and you can suddenly see again, as can Ari and Zella. Valcrie, however, is now the only one blind.
This is bullshit. This
We
thing
stand.
is bullshit.
We stand.
No.
Hi,
We're
what
going
you
up
do,
to the other
Valcrie?
tower. We're gonna go into the next tower. It's gonna have the same fucking incantation. You're gonna shove me through, and you guys stay way the fuck downstairs. So I will be the only one that can magically see again, and you won't get blinded. Deal. Thank you. TED Talk. You're welcome.
Alright, so are you working your way back towards...
Good job, Sam.
Are you working your way
I
back
can't
towards
do
the other one?
anything. I literally can't do anything because I can't see now.
I guess
so
we
we're
might as
just
well
gonna
look
stay
around
right
since we bothered
here.
to come up here.
You
Oh,
can
yes,
thank
how
me for
lovely it
letting me
is to
see
see the
again.
hardwood floors and the windows and oh look, sunshine! Beautiful.
Yes, you
Anything in
can
the
thank
yard
me
worth
now. That would
seeing?
be great.
You look down at the yard, and it does seem to be an elegant, if slightly overgrown, garden. There's beautiful hedges, some nice fruit trees that are slowly starting to bud and are actually are pretty bare as it's the winter
Oh, it's
time.
still winter, yeah. Rip.
But yes, similar to the other tower, this one doesn't seem to have any items of note. Just an empty top of the tower.
As I suspected.
And so, Valcrie, are you having them guide you to the next tower?
I don't
Yeah.
think we have a way into
Yep.
the next tower. No,
Well, you're
we
gonna
haven't.
make a way because
we
I
haven't
need to
found
see.
a way. We
That's
might
true.
could bust
You're
in
gonna
here.
find a way because I need to see.
Needs a strong word. You'd be fine. We would
your
still love you even if you were blind.
thanks, but you need an investigator.
Yeah, we've got brother Elias. We'll be fine.
He's not that good investigating. He's a better perceiver, and he's a turtle.
Okay, well he'll turn back probably unless he doesn't.
He is still a turtle.
Is he at her
Anyway.
feet? She might just kick him right now and save us all some trouble.
I think he's having fun.
Turtle.
This is a good break from the weariness of the world.
Whatever. Just
What if it's in this room on the
Be
first floor that's like the
efficient.
only one we didn't check? I'm just saying.
We looked at all the rooms.
Not this one.
What do you mean?
There was
Which
one?
one?
That...
You guys should be able to see the map and what you've explored and what you haven't.
Yeah, if you scroll down to the first floor, I am pinging it.
Ah,
Alright.
there's a door there we can see now. See that door before.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go check that one.
I
That's
bet-
fine.
I'm pretty sure that's also a tower, by the way.
It is.
Yep, let's go
so
check
wouldn't
that
that
door.
be cool?
Yep.
It's a bit on the south side though.
Okay, so
Just
you guys
don't go in the rooms.
you guys begin working your way back down the stairs from the third floor down to the second and further down back to the first floor, where you all exit back into the dining room where you originally fought the ghost. And if you would like, you can try and make your way in that direction. Are you headed for that one room that you pinged out?
Yes.
I think that's the consensus, but I can't walk myself, so.
Yeah, Valcrie, you were kind of led by the hand as you were... actually, I do need a dexterity saving throw at advantage from you, Valcrie.
Can I just carry her?
I-
I feel like I can carry her without really needing to make a check.
Sure.
She is small.
So Valcrie, you kind of slowly work down the first section of the stairs before Ari's just like, I got this, and kind of sweeps you up into his arms and just kind of carries you down, as Zannah for now holds onto the turtle and Zella kind of leads the way, and you all work your way back through the dining area, through the entryway and into the waiting area, and find yourselves once again in front of a door and a staircase that does appear to lead up. And Valcrie, you suddenly feel as your eyes start to shift and almost like scales falling off, you kind of blink as the light comes in and you can see once more.
That didn't last too long.
So I Is it a time base? Is that what she gets out of this?
It appears to be a time-based, yes. And it just happened to line up approximately when you had went through the last time.
Ah. Okay, well, FYI, someone's gonna get blinded up there unless we can throw something in there. But I can see.
And if you guys test the door on this one is also locked.
Of course it is.
These things happen.
So who wants to break it down? Or break it open, or whatever.
Yep. Could I grab that crowbar again?
Yeah, sure. Another athletics check at advantage. Yeah, and once again, the lock seems pretty sturdy, the door slightly less so, and so you're able to kind of stick in the crowbar and kind of pull and pry and break off the door from the lock and the frame. And this one opens up into another small chamber, similar to the ones that you've seen before, with another chest in it, as well as a large kind of haphazard crate.
I would like to push the turtle in, and then step back from the door.
You set the turtle down on the ground as it sits in the doorway. Nothing seems to happen.
I would like to go to the this room and grab some of the corn,
Okay.
and then toss corn into the room to prompt the turtle to walk across and trigger any traps.
You're baiting the turtle.
I am baiting the turtle.
You toss the corn in, and the turtle is already kind of turned and is walking around the other direction in the room.
I'm gonna grab the turtle and face it back towards the corn and make sure it can see it, and then step back.
Turtle Elias, you see the corn and are slightly aggravated at being carried and moved everywhere without your own accord. And you watch as the turtle turns around and once again walks back into the room, slowly making its escape.
Turtles lust after corn. This is garbage, brother Elias. Grabbed. Grabbed. And yote.
By this point, this turtle is like 9 on your fingers as he gets pulled back again and sees the corn on the ground, but is not persuaded.
No.
Once again...
Yote. Not set down. Chucked to there.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Yeeted. He has yeeted the turtle. Oh.
I feel like an 11 is perfectly adequate to toss a turtle 10 feet.
Yes, you toss in said turtle. What's your strength modifier? Is it 3, 4, 3?
It's 5. Oh, my strength modifier is 3, yeah.
Okay, so Elias in turtle form, as you are forcibly tossed into the room against your own accord, you hit the ground and will take 4 bludgeoning damage, which transfers over to 3 as you turn back into Elias and are no longer turtle. And then I need a wisdom save from you.
Oh, we picked the right guy for the job. Would the ward have triggered before he hit the ground? Is it one of those planar ones?
This one is not, no.
I was hoping we could get the turtle wisdom.
You all see a twisting pattern of color weave through the air before it dissipates, and somehow in the process of transformation didn't seem to latch on and take effect to Elias.
Hey, welcome back!
Whoa!
You guys didn't think to push me down the stairs as I kept walking to stairs and things that were able to hurt me?
This seemed
Valcrie
more
raises
helpful.
her hand. Valkyrie just raises her hand. I definitely thought about it.
Anyway, it looked like you were having fun.
Wasn't nice.
tried to commit turtle side like 4 times.
Okay. Turtles have a 2 int. You would not be smart enough as a turtle to commit turtle side.
And
I'm looking up the stat block now that you're not a turtle.
Ari and Elias, you can now hear a low grumbling coming from the crate nearby you. Just
So we're not opening that one.
Oh no, we
Don't
opened
do
that
it.
one fast, right?
Oh no.
I would like
Make it more
to I would like to ready my attack action so that I can whack it if it's aggressive when Brother Elias opens the crate. See how I gave you that job? That was intentional.
Let's do it.
Oh my god.
Which crate was it? This
Well,
one?
if we're gonna do that,
yes,
Austin?
that one.
All right, let's poke it with the staff. Let's get everybody else ready. Let's figure out what the
yeah,
fuck's
hold
in
on.
here.
Give me. I will hold an Eldritch Blast, the classic.
Does it look to be a nailed shut crate?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation or perception check.
Yeah, let's perceive, and let's perceive by.
Looking over this one, it appears to be sturdy wood, but rather than nailed shut, it actually has a latch on the front of it that doesn't appear to be locked, but is just kind of latched on the side, and you do see small holes across the box that are maybe...
Let's Shillelagh take a whack at that latch and see if we can pop that latch and get this open.
Sure, give me an attack roll.
Yeah, let's
That'll hit. Go and roll damage. Yeah. And so with a large whack and a small boom, Elias smacks into this latch that just kind of breaks off, and the door kind of falls down, and you hear the grumbling just... As out of the box you see emerges something that must have been crammed inside, as this large ape-like creature just pulls his way out and just begins to kind of swing around wildly. Ari, are you Ari and Valcrie, are you using your held actions?
Is it
And Zella had a crossbow.
Does it
but
look hostile?
I'm definitely going to.
You can make me an insight check. It doesn't look hostile. It looks more crazed. And it's kind of coming out eyes wide, looking around, and it doesn't... You're not certain whether it's going to attack or run, but it definitely seems to be in kind of that fight or flight mode.
Shit. Does Zannah have speak to animals prepared?
That's a good question. Let me look.
Is this a beast?
This looks very bestial, but
Can
she
it
does not
swim?
have. She does not have speak with animals, and it does not seem to have a swim speed if you try to talk to it.
I mean, I have speak with animals, but I used all my smite slots, so now I can't speak with animals because
smite slots.
because you won't let me use Tasha's rules to recover smite slots with my channel divinity. It's very sad.
They're not spell slots, they're smite slots.
Yeah, there's smite slots that you can kind of flex into spells if you need.
But yes, Ari, are you using your held action, or are you gonna let it go?
No, I'm gonna try to let it go.
All right, Valcrie and
Let
Zella.
it go. Let it go.
Valkyrie was waiting on aggression. If it does not
I'll
seem
just back
aggressive
out of the way.
yet, she will. Yeah, now that she knows what it is, if she can walk back while keeping it kind of aimed, she'll do that.
All right, as this creature goes towards the nearest window and kind of climbs out, sees Elias and kind of backs up, and as Elias doesn't seem to attack right away, It does move out as it tries to smash through the window. Elias, you have an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Absolutely not.
All right, as this creature just smashes through the window, it shatters, and you see it seems to trigger some sort of magic that wraps around and seems to latch hold of this creature as it just begins to book it out of this place.
Good for it.
Yeah.
Is that a
Nature.
chest we're next to as well?
It is indeed.
Another point of rage against these inhabitants, though. How long was that thing in that crate? And why?
Return to monkey.
Who are these people? I don't like them.
Well, I think we can say we did a good thing today, even if we do destroy their house.
Ah, yes, we loosed a giant beast upon the world.
Well,
you
it was
know, it
captured.
was stuck in a crate.
Oh, I'm fine with it.
Like, we're kind of
Not
okay
mine.
with the zoos, maybe, but, like, that's just inhumane.
Would you like to investigate this chest? Would you like to open this chest?
I can try and check it for
Yeah.
traps, maybe.
Take a
I
D4
can
and
investigate
investigate the
with you.
Bit of
chest.
that too.
Yeah. So
You should do it at advantage, because I'll investigate with
Valcrie
you.
might be better at looking for like arcana and magic traps.
and she
Nice.
can also
That's for
assist.
physical
So
traps.
Zella, if you want to go and make me an investigation at advantage with a D4, you can.
Oh.
Yeah. I am skilled in both, so I can just help.
Well, there you go.
That's what I'm talking
Life's
about.
good.
But you got it.
And then Valcrie, if you wanted to, you could make an Arcana check.
Sure. Just to see what else we can get. 8! Used up my luck. It's fine. It's cool.
All right. So Valcrie, you're not able to identify any sort of magical enchantments on this chest. And Zella, on close inspection, you don't really see any sort of mechanical. It seems to be similar to the other things that you found in here. No real mechanical traps. It seems whatever trap was around was already triggered by Elias. You do notice a few similar patterns in the actual lock mechanism as the ones you've seen. The ones that you actually took time to try and get through but weren't quite able to spend enough time. And you can go ahead and give advantage to anyone who attempts to break through the check or into the chest with a thieves tools or similar tools for if Elias wants to take time.
I would like this one open. So yeah. I have advantage on this,
You do.
and I can guide myself.
You can.
Nice.
All right. And you all wait for another 10 to 15 minutes as you can see the sun getting lower. And it looks like another hour has gone by. But
Oh, God.
Elias, you slowly begin to work at this, and finally, with Zella's assistance, get it open. And popping open the top of this, you see another miscellaneous group of items within. You see immediately what looks to be a set of chainmail. You see another a coiled hempen rope. You see a few rings, as well as what looks to be some sort of mace or morning star.
No gem.
No gem.
Could we
Second
these
floor,
up
I'm
and
telling you.
take them back to investigate
Ow,
and
ow,
try
ow.
again, figure out what they are, if they have any special abilities, and then come back tomorrow since it's getting later? We can
Yep.
leave through the gorilla window since it already sprung its trap.
Or
We
the
still
window
have,
we
like-
opened.
We still have like a couple more hours. I think we might as well check out the we might as well check up the stairs in this tower.
Yeah, and with all the items that you guys have grabbed and pulled so far, as well as your packs being pretty full, you guys can pretty much grab small or tiny items, but most of the like weapons or armor, you're not really gonna have room for at the current moment.
Does anybody want to wear probably magic chainmail?
Probably magic, you think?
Yes.
What makes you think that?
It's shiny and it's locked in a chest.
The rings seem worth picking up and looking at later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say the rings. Worst case scenario, we can sell them.
Rope is light and multi-useful, so
We already have a lot of rope.
okay.
Hand it to Valcrie because we ripped the rope out of her hands and never gave it back.
Yeah.
Here, have
I
some
would
rope.
like my rope back.
Have this
Cool.
rope. Your rope is now
Let's
hemp.
rope away.
The optimal
Is that
way to
better?
make rope.
I mean, you had a hemp rope before, but yeah, if
Wow,
if
it's
you wanna,
like the same thing.
if you want to swap out from a like tangled wad of rope to one that is like wrapped around neatly, you can.
Sure, why not?
Upgrades,
Rope
people.
upgrade.
Upgrades.
Organizational upgrade.
Gonna be like the Instagram life hackers.
All right, so you pull the ring and kind of swap out the rope from this chest. What would you all like to do next?
I still think we should head up the stairs.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it to it.
So as you all once again begin to head up this stairway, finding your way from the first floor back onto the second floor, you all find that you are in another similar walkway or entryway. And you see a small
Oof.
bench on the side.
Who wants to be a turtle this time?
Nope.
You guys all just waiting at the top of the stairs, be like, "You go, no, you go." And it does seem
Little bit.
It does seem
We're
that this,
getting wary.
this staircase does also continue up to another tower above.
Yeah, but we gotta bust in this door now, just for completeness.
There are two doors. There's one to the north and one to the east.
Something tells me they connect. Call it a hunch.
We
Fine.
can try.
I'll crowbar it.
Okay.
Do
You
it.
come up to this doorway.
Okay, you realize you're taking my crowbar.
You just kind of
Yes.
You're still holding onto the crowbar. Never gave it back to Valcrie as she kind of calls out, "Just yep, that's what I'm doing." Sticks it in this doorway and
like
kind of easily pries it open. As this one once
It
again
just
kind of
seems-
splinters.
It seems like, if I were to give you my chainmail, you wouldn't have anything to do with it. So I just keep it, you don't have anything
okay,
you
this
can
is
do
my
with a crowbar.
crowbar.
But what are you gonna
I
do with a
opened-
crowbar?
I opened one and then two crates. Two crates I opened.
But you like 20 minutes.
For the
Took one
second
crow to
one-
the bar.
Ari
no,
just
for the
goes and
second
checks
one-
these things open.
The first one I slayed. It was a good roll. I would like to point
Alright.
out.
Yeah. So Ari, you
Oh,
kind
there's there's something in here. I keep hitting control instead of
And?
tab. It's very sad.
of
It's another one of those lion.
Ari,
fountain
I
things,
need
right?
you to make me a wisdom save.
Haha!
I did not mean to be an advantage, but
Doesn't
doesn't matter.
Yeah, you see another ward on the floor as he
Samesies.
moves over towards this doorway trigger, but he is able to, as
Excuse
his
me.
form starts to shift and change into turtle form, he resists and reverts back into Ari. And you see another guest room, vanity.
Oh wait,
as
how do
well
we
as-
feel about intentionally failing save?
I mean, if you wanna
No.
fail it,
I'm good.
But yes, you see the another curved guest room, and as you peek in, you do see another large lion head fountain.
What are these?
Don't touch it.
Those seem to be like room dividers for
I
the
gotcha.
bath area. And as you kind of come over here,
But
you
the
do
bed is in here.
Oh,
see
dear.
that this
I
one,
can't-
the sheets on this one are kind of upturned rather than tucked in. And you can see a few clothes kind of draped over the bath and the divider. And the chest next to the bed is kind of seems to be slightly opened with some things inside.
Is there anything worth repossessing for the greater good?
You kind of look through and you see mostly clothes, an extra pair of shoes, a small dagger. Nothing that seems to stand out too much.
Okay. How about this fountain, though?
All right, you come over and look at the fountain, and
Mm-mm.
it's a nice fountain. I don't know what
The
it allows you
fountain's
to
what
do.
made me float. Be careful.
Cool. Alright, back up the stairs we go.
Did your
Well, there's one more door.
Ari, I
What?
don't know if your vision is working, but the area that had the fountain, it did appear to be a chamber that kind of extended, and you could at least see.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, look, more stairs.
And...
Hey, this is the tower we haven't been in yet.
So you got into the tower?
Alright, so we have third floor of this tower we haven't been to, and this whole tower down and up we haven't been to.
And Ari, as you
Oh,
walk in,
goodness.
another ward seems to trigger, and you
No.
find yourself kind of stepping off to the side woozily as you suddenly just feel your eyes closing shut, and you all watch as he just kind of falls down to the ground, and then you all look in kind of horror, uncertain of what happened, and then there's just a...
Oh boy.
Alright, Valcrie, your turn to carry me. We take shift.
Sure. Can Valkyrie try to lift Ari up?
Sure. Give me a athletics check.
Okay, if you insist. 3.
Let's not waste time. I'm going to make an attack roll. I would like to clonk him on the head.
Okay.
While she's lifting him.
Yep. Do it.
Cool.
Give me an attack roll at advantage.
I'm just lifting him up so you can clonk him.
Yeah,
that's all.
not even close.
So,
But you're sleeping.
Elias, you try and move up to just clunk him, and in the meantime, Valkyrie is trying to pick him up and kind of pulls, and you kind of try and swing down, but right as that happens, she drops him and he falls and hits his head on the floor.
Yes!
As you swing and miss across the head, but you see it seemed to be enough to wake him out of his slumber.
That's one way to do it.
Perfect.
I totally meant to do that.
You do realize you can do an attack with the staff that doesn't do 1d8 extra damage if I move, right? I'm just throwing that out there as an idea for our wise cleric friend.
Nope,
I
he
was-
wanted
I
to
was
hit
just-
you.
Doing a strength whack too, so it wouldn't have done jack shit all for damage.
I mean, it says booming stave.
Yeah, that's just
that's
my
all
roll.
he
That's
has.
the,
Yeah.
like
Uh,
coded in.
Interesting.
He doesn't have traditional quarterstaff on there.
Yeah,
Well, lazy you.
exactly. I rolled a 2 and a 4. It doesn't matter. But I
Okay,
was just,
triggered
you're
it.
just about to get a thunk for literally like 1d4 plus 1 damage.
-3.
God
Quick
damn, is
math.
this yet another door?
Yes, you
What
do
is
see.
up with this place?
You do see another door and a small bench, as well as a staircase that seems to go both up and down.
Fear
Well, before we
not.
do that, she's just gonna
Fear
point
not.
her hands to the door.
We have
Yep.
we have a
We have
crowbar.
a crowbar. Yeah.
And once again, you pry another door open, and see another curved guest room, another small vanity chest.
Y'all can look in there if you want, but there's nothing in these things.
But completeness.
I do really want to get the black off of my map.
Yeah.
It's arbitrary as to what
Austin,
room's going to
can I-
have the gem anyway.
Can I like sweep in to get the black off the map without triggering the trap that will inevitably try to butt blast me?
You go in
That's
and
the real
look
question,
through.
right?
Look through this room. It seems to be another guest room, and there is no trap within this one that you trigger.
Interesting.
Cool. Taking off the black. Just all room.
I mean, we might as well at this point. Okay,
Yeah.
well, do y'all want to go up or down?
Flip a coin, doesn't matter.
Well, the base of the stairwell seemed to have the most stuff. Right?
Nope, we're going up.
Am I crazy? Well, don't ask if you're not going to take the advice.
Well,
Best
Joe
advice
said to
I can
roll a
give
coin
you.
first. I mean, you're right.
Yep.
But see, this way we'll save the best for last, and we will literally make the room we find the crap in the last room we look in, so we'll have the
We can knock
100%.
out of the
Better
way.
be.
If we're on the first floor and need to escape quickly, we're not falling 3 stories.
True.
Alright.
True.
So once again,
Okay,
you,
up you go.
come up the staircase to the tower, and you see another wooden tower at the top of this staircase. Goodness.
There's gonna
Valcrie's
be a
staying back,
chest right
FYI.
here. It's gonna be right there.
There better be with all this effort.
Oh yeah, we also haven't explored this one technically. So there'll be 2 rooms
Yep.
left. Alright.
2 ups
I'm
and a
gonna
down.
send it. Full send.
Alright, Constitution save for Ari.
I'm constituted.
The ward seems to trigger as you pass
Constituted.
through the doorway, but you're able to resist the blindness from taking hold.
I am constitute.
And how much more, or who else gets hit by the AoE?
You guys know standing back from this one, or know to stand back from this one, so I'll say
Okay.
that no one else is affected.
Oh,
the first
thank
floor.
goodness. Did you confirm there was nothing?
Yes. I took the little
Okay.
sweep.
Just for me, I'm gonna do my little swoopy swoops. Cool.
Yep.
Looks better.
Gotta explore the whole
Down
map,
we
you know?
go.
Alright. Now headed downward back to the second floor and then down to the first. As you come down, you see an area of thick debris that kind of covers the bottom of the stairs. As there are just numerous items scattered across the ground, and you see a large chest in the corner.
This looks promising.
Well, the big chests have been the nicest in terms of loot.
And you do see 2 doors, one to the east and one to the north.
You know, I like crowbarring doors better than
What?
asking for Elias to take 20 years to open them. This is nice.
Okay.
Me too.
Don't break my crowbar.
I really don't
you're
feel like
bending.
crowbars are that breakable.
I'm just saying, Mr. Strong +5 person.
Okay, if
don't
I break your crowbar,
break it.
I'll buy you a new one for the copper piece it's worth.
Yeah, Ari,
Thank
as
you. I appreciate it.
you break open another one of these doors, prying it from its hinges, and you see a large wooden table with some more wooden crates stacked on top of it. There does appear to be another large crate in the corner.
Well, let's bust into that one.
Alright, and I am going to
Crowbarred.
need a Constitution save from Ari and Valcrie.
Yeah, I'm constituted.
Neat.
Damn it, I keep rolling at
Well,
advantage, but the 1st
I'm
one
not-
keeps being the good one,
I'm
so
not going
let's
to.
go.
Alright,
I
as
got
you
4!
step towards this large crate, this gas begins to leak out. This thick green gas through the room. Ari, you are able to go through, and your eyes start to water, but you just push yourself through. You're done with this place. You're so tired of all of this shenanigans. But Valcrie, as soon as you enter, you begin to kind of cough and retch and heave as this gas just
She fell
seems
for
to
that shit
poison
again.
towards you. Yep.
Tired of these
She
motherfucking
fell
traps
for it
in this
again.
motherfucking mansion.
Can she walk out now? and just say,
Motherfucking
"Yeah, fuck
snakes
that
on a
shit"?
motherfucking plane.
You kind of stumble your way out, kind of trying to wipe your mouth, try and clear it as it is. And as you stumble into the middle of this room, Zella, you watch as another ward seems to trigger, and there's just an aura of purple around Valcrie as she is teleported away.
No! What? Aka, excuse me?
Teleported away.
Oh.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that.
You all see as she seems to vanish.
Yeet.
Yeah, you might want to leave. These people are the worst people in the entire world.
Is there? Did I get the box
Have
open?
a fucking fun house.
Yes, there is still gas filling this room, but you do kind of pry in and kind of lift up the top of it. And within, you see, there does seem to be a sword within, as well as a small pouch of something. And you also see an amulet of some sort.
I guess I'll bring them out for Brother Elias's inspection.
Or I'll take time and identify them.
You want to try and unlock the chest first and identify possible.
How about-
That was from the chest.
Huh?
No, this was from the crate.
Yeah, I know.
That was from the
But
crate.
why not take the time to open the chest in case there's more stuff to identify?
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay.
Identify, you have to do
Yeah.
one at a time anyway. You can't bulk them.
Yep. So yeah, check it for traps. Take a 1d4, and
Well,
then
let me
I'll
just
try and
look
open
at-
it.
Let me just look at what's in the. Let me just look at what's in the pouch.
Is nobody addressing that Valcrie just teleported away?
Nah, we've got something to do. We're getting tired of this place.
I mean,
Still find us.
Excuse you.
I addressed
I don't
it
think
by
that's how that
thinking
works.
we should hurry up along and get out of here.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, where
she'll
she
find
went.
us.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It's like concerning, but also I have no fucking clue what we're supposed to do about it. Because every other trap has just been some annoying thing that after a non-determined amount of time just goes away.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
So I just
she's
assumed this
probably
was
at the
gonna...
yawning portal. Like, she's probably waiting for us. So we'll be
I
fine.
would really hope not, because if these bitches are associated with the yawning portal, I'm gonna give them a fucking piece of my mind.
Are you gonna fight Durnan? Good luck.
I mean, kill her boss? That sounds fine. Take over his business?
The tiefling way.
Totally good
I'm
idea.
gonna go ahead and bust open this door.
You still have the crowbar, so you can roll it at advantage.
Okay.
And you have my fucking crowbar.
Do you
Elias,
want me to send your crowbar with you?
Elias,
Wouldn't that be
That's not how that works. She was not holding on to it. You definitely were, because you were actively opening a crate. Elias, are you in the process of opening the chest, or trying to identify these items?
Can we just look in the
There's
pouch
no
and see
traps
what's
on
in the
it?
pouch first?
Hold on, one at a time. Yeah, okay, so Ari, as you try and take a look in the pouch, there seems to be some sort of dust inside.
Okay. We'll worry about that later.
So,
Did we
Elias,
already make sure
let's
the
just-
chest isn't trapped?
Honestly, let's just see if the sword is anything special, because we can just carry the amulet and shit and figure that out later, because it's tiny.
I think Sam is checking to see if there's traps on the chest.
yes, similar to before, there don't seem to be any mechanical traps on the chest, but there is
All right.
another large padlock.
I would like to guide myself and Try and open it.
All right, taking time or trying to do it quickly?
Let's see if we can do it quickly first.
Alrighty. Yeah, and by now you've gotten these chests into your fingers. You know how they work, and you're able to quickly, only a couple minutes before you feel the lock turning underneath your tools, and you get the chest to open up. Unfortunately, there's nothing inside this chest.
Okay. Let's keep going. Let's find the
Did
next
I-
thing to
Did I
check.
bust this door down?
Yes, you did bust this door down, and within this room, you see a large piece of marble or stone making up the center of the room. It looks almost monstrous, like some sort of large carving, but only seems to be the top half of whatever this is. And on the right side of the room, you see a large glass case with a red gem in it.
Well,
Wow!
it was
Bullshit.
there.
Check it
there
for
was
traps.
there was a single room left that we did not explore. I think we
Fucking
should
bullshit.
100%.
In the meantime, Valcrie,
Bullshit.
you find yourself
In the yawning
unceremoniously
portal.
plopped onto the street out in front of this mansion. As you find yourself teleported into the front next to a few gardens, you can hear and slightly see a figure approaching from far down the path. As you have teleported here, he hasn't quite noticed you yet, but you can kind of see this silhouette approaching.
Ooh. Okay, so she's going to dash as fast as she can because she knows where the relative tower is that they're in. And since she can speak in people's brains, she knows. Is there like a window around here that she could maybe peek in to see people?
All of
There are
those
no
windows
windows in
seem
this
to
tower.
be painted. There do seem to be windows, but they seem to be painted over from the inside.
So, in other words, she can't see them
Cannot see.
or see in. Let me see if that's. I think that's a technicality that's important.
Just
Yeah, you see within 30
polymorph
feet.
yourself into a fish, and then I'll be able to speak to you.
She doesn't have polymorph.
Well, get more powerful.
You guys are too low level for that.
Yeah, you think I'm trying here? Let me see. I'm gonna see if she. Oh. Fuck, nope, that's bad. That's not. I was like, ooh, I could do thaumaturgy, and I'm like, nope, that's not gonna be good for the stealthy part of this. So I didn't do that. Shit balls.
In the meantime, I will
And I-
guide, well,
No,
whoever
ooh,
wants to
ooh,
check
no.
to make sure this isn't trapped
Wait.
before we grab it.
Shit, no, that has to be from my thingy. I can't do that normally. Shit.
Take a D4,
Um,
Sammy.
How bright is Eldritch Blast? Is it bright?
It's a beam of light.
So yes.
So
Cool.
about as bright as if you took a torch and threw it.
Okay. Huh. Would there be a way to, like, do Eldritch Blast several times? No, is that loud? That might be loud. Shit.
You should just bust out the window that's painted over. Paint doesn't make windows unbustable.
Yeah, but there's a person.
You could Eldritch
Yeah, I
Blast
don't
the
know.
person.
No!
I'm not saying do that. I'm not. To be clear, that was a joke.
I mean, this bitch can clearly cast a lot of incantations and runic shit. Yeah, fuck it. I'll bust a window. Just the closest one, but towards the one that's closest to the back of the house. So it's the most out.
So there's
out of
one
sight.
right here.
Yep, she'll blast that one open, and hopefully that'll be an alert enough for people to get the fuck out.
Okay. So yeah, you all can hear a sharp shattering of glass. And
she'll just say, "You might want to get out now."
I need a no, I'll say that Valcrie, you did see a ward trigger on the window, but luckily you were far enough away with Eldritch Blast that it did not affect
Yeah, I
you.
mean, I have distance. I would be a smarty pants and
Yeah.
not be
And
right there.
Zannah kind of catches your voice and kind of relays your message. Valcrie's outside. She said we need to get out quickly. To Elias, Zella, and Ari.
All right.
And now can she kind of hide behind this bush
I'll be
or
dumb. I'll
tree
just
or
grab
whatever?
the fucking thing.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check. This is in a large glass case. Are you grabbing the whole glass case?
Is it easily openable?
pretty
Is it
good.
like a glass case with a door?
It does not seem to have a door. It seems to be a glass cube, essentially, with this thing on a small glass pedestal in the center.
These stone things are gonna come fucking fight us, aren't they?
Probably. I'm not sure if we have the time to do anything else but just run.
That window's shattered, right?
Yep.
No. The one
No?
that you guys...
This one.
Yeah, the back one.
Fuck. Okay.
Zannah would tell you that was the one that was broken and that Valcrie was talking through.
Okay. So I'm gonna ready my dash, and I'm gonna grab and dash.
Okay. Elias and Zella, are you all running as well?
Yeah, as soon as he has
Unless
it,
there's
we'll
something
keep
magical in
moving.
here we should find. We might. The completionist in me feels like we should really raid the last chest. No.
We can always come
no,
back.
we're good. No. Knowing how Way leads on to Way, I doubt if I will ever come back.
All right.
Nobody?
So...
Robert Frost?
I know what you were saying,
Yes. Ari, as you kind of grab this case, and it's maybe about a 2-foot glass cube, and you just kind of grab it and kind of pick it up underneath kind of an arm trying to hold it, and you all begin to sort of dash into this room and try and make your way towards the window. If I can get...
Wait,
Yeah.
who is holding the sword and the amulet and the various rings and stuff? Do we just have them in party loot and say they're with the squad?
No. I handed them to you.
Yeah. If you want to be...
For identifying.
If you want to be carrying those items, I'll say that you can probably have those 3 in your hands, but you won't be able to do much else between your staff. Well, no, you've got your shield too, so you'd probably you might be able to carry the amulet, maybe the pouch.
Put staff on back. I don't need the staff in hand.
Okay, we'll roll with it. So yeah,
I'll hold a sword.
I'll say you have a way of stowing the staff as best you can, and kind of hold the sword and the amulet and kind of. It's not easy, and your hands are kind of full, and your pack is full, but you all try and kind of head the way towards the window, and each one of you trying to kind of pull and make your way out. I need an athletics or actually this will probably be an acrobatics check at disadvantage for Elias and Ari.
How do I edit party loot? There we go.
Oh my god, guys.
That was
Better than Sam.
Zannah also got a nat 1.
No!
We're doing it.
If
So what do
only
we
I was
had? We
playing
had a sword,
halfling.
an
Oh,
amulet, and
wait.
2 rings.
Rip.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot about the rings.
No, you have a ring, an amulet, a pouch, and a sword.
I thought we had the multiple rings from the other place, though.
Those are the ones just from today. If you want me to go, I can look at the ones that you got last session, but I don't have those on hand. At the
Oh, I got you. I added the sword, the amulet, and the pouch of powder to the party loot, but I didn't add those rings.
Yeah, so you only got 1 ring today, so anything else?
Okay. Ring
Yep.
of...
And then Elias, I need an acrobatics at disadvantage.
I can't feel my face because I'm about to fall on it.
I mean, so does everybody in the group, it sounds like.
Why won't it let me click?
There we go.
We're not the
Oh my
best cat
goodness.
burglars, apparently. Oh my
Not
god.
the best cat burglars. Valcrie, you watch as Zannah kind of crawls through and kind of cuts her hand on some of the glass and takes a bit of damage. And it takes her a while to get through. Elias is the next one to get through. He struggles with his hands full to kind of pull himself up. He has to hand the things off to Zannah, lift himself up, and climb through the window behind. Zella finally gets through, and she just kind of dives through and also kind of cuts herself on the glass. She takes 2 points of piercing damage. Ari kind of hands off the glass case before climbing through himself, and all 5 of you finally make it out to the outside of this building. What are you guys doing?
Probably
Well,
not
right now I'm
hiding because TBH, something tells me over-encumbered, heavily armored party is just not gonna thrive there.
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
trying
let's
to
head
book
back
it?
home. Yeah.
Are you booking it into the hills or back towards the city and the road?
Maybe we should go for the hills because we look a little
We
sus
might want to
right
go for
now.
the hiding. Yeah, no, we need to go away from eyesight. Whatever's in the opposite direction of the person.
Site, regroup, make ourselves look less suspicious. Large loop into town.
Sure.
All right, so as you guys finally kind of laden full with gear and loot, make your way back towards the town, into the hills away from the mansion and kind of looping back around to get to back towards the city. It's a bit of a trek in kind of carrying all of this gear. It's definitely not the easiest thing, but you finally
Pull the
make it.
gem out of the glass case.
The case is sealed.
Okay,
as
never
far
mind
as you
then.
can tell. So you've just been kind of carrying it. And in all this carrying it, the gem is actually rolled off the pedestal and is kind of rolling around the case at this point. But eventually you guys kind of go up about a half mile along this ridge before making it back towards the town. And you find yourself in between a few what look to be nightclubs as well as some residential areas on the far end of the dock.
Can we identify that powder and see if we're gonna have a session with blow and strippers?
If you
I'm not going to identify anything till we're back at the yawning portal.
That's fine. It
So
was
let's get
mostly
back home.
for that joke.
Okay.
Right, so we're not that far from the yawning portal, relatively.
You're
We're just
not-
in the. We're in the.
We're about to
Nature.
get mugged, aren't we, Austin?
There better not be any muggers.
There's gonna be a mugger that's gonna be like, I see those adventurers with a ton of shit. I'm gonna mug them.
Are you?
They're gonna Team Rocket our ass.
You do know that the dock ward is notorious for having muggings and robbers and petty criminals. However, this is the middle of the afternoon, and luckily kind of working your way along the outskirts and kind of traveling as a group, anyone who happens to see you on your way back kind of stays out of your way. And it takes maybe about another hour, maybe not quite an hour, maybe about half an hour to make the journey back towards the yawning portal. And real fast, while we are on this map, I discovered that you guys apparently can't see my names, so I need to quickly edit the icons so that you guys can see the names rather than just these icons that are blank, because you were supposed to be able to see the names the whole time.
Oh, who knew?
And I think actually most of them you can see already, most of the important ones, but some of them you should, I think, are blank for you guys. You guys haven't done quite as much exploration of the city as the Tuesday group, so it's not as big of a deal. But I did notice last week, or a couple days ago, that they couldn't see the icons that I had been showing them, which made it a little bit difficult. And then you guys would have Blue Alley. Okay, so those now should be marked, I think. If we come across any that we need, I can always change them then. But yes, you guys do make it back towards the yawning portal, and kind of coming inside with your gear, wanting to stay away from the view of everyone. You kind of stumble back towards the back room, kind of laying things out on the table. And before too long, you do see as Davil, as well as the half-orc that he is usually accompanied by, do kind of standing by the door, kind of
Are we
knocks on the door, as he looks over
Are we
at you
gonna
all.
ship them? Dabble and half work friend. Are they an item?
That's a good question. But yeah, as he looks at you all with your kind of items scattered across, and Ari, the glass case with the gem kind of just laying in a corner of it.
and my very ill-fitting armor.
We've given him the first item, right?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll give him this one as
Valkrie's
well.
just collapsed in a chair right now. Exhausted from the bullshit.
So how did it go?
Quite well.
Well,
That's one
guess
way to
I've had
put it.
worse days.
You all look
Whoever
as if,
owns that place must be a master torturer.
Yes, we've heard it's quite the process of getting through.
Obnoxious.
You all look to be laden with quite the equipment. I see you helped yourself while you were then in there.
It
We
didn't
did.
look like anyone was using any of it.
Well, do you know how much of a racket you made while you were in there?
A little bit.
Probably a lot.
That's what I was worried about.
Let's see. How many doors did we bust open with a crowbar? Speaking of, can I have that back?
Ari, Valcrie kind of looks at you expectantly, wanting her crowbar back.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Grippy
Here-
hand.
here
Grippy
you go.
hand. Thank you.
Well, I don't imagine Lord Walrus will be too happy to find his house a bit of a wreck. I imagine it will probably not be too long before he's out searching for you all. We'll need to get you
Lord
down.
Walrus is lucky that he still has a house.
We didn't touch his bedroom.
That is true.
I imagine if you had attempted to cause him to lose his house, he probably would have made sure that you all lost your life. As it is, he's probably still going to be searching for who trashed his place. It's probably best that we all get you into Undermountain as soon as possible. But there is still the last task to go. If at all possible, we'll likely have to accomplish it. And, well, we might even have to move up the timetable. It's almost evening, and you might be able to get in for dinner if you hurry over there. And if that's accomplished, we can get you down into Undermountain this evening and get you
Perfect.
out of the ire of any sort of angry ire from the large rotund lord.
Perfect.
Are you all right? Do you need a bit of a breather before you head over there? It's a good almost hour-long journey.
Sure.
You'll have about just enough time to take maybe an hour to rest and recuperate before you'll have to head over that direction if you want to make it by dinner.
Perfect.
Did you at least find the gem while you were in the mansion?
Oh yeah, we hand him the case with the gem.
Well, that looks to be right. Thank you. Yagra, if you don't mind, and he kind of hands it to the half-orc, who just kind of takes it and drops it on the ground, and the glass kind of cracks a little bit, and then she takes a boot and just stomps on the glass, shattering parts of it, and kind of pulls the gem out and hands it to Dabble, and he kind of quickly turns his hand, and you see his magic kind of scoops the glass shards up, and Yagra kind of holds out a bag, and the glass shards are just dumped into the bag that she puts back on her side. Well, thank you. 2 down, 1 to go. I'll leave you all to it.
My kind of lady.
Yeah, well, you know any
Efficient.
good smith that could help this fit with the plate armor that I pilfered?
You all stole the Walrus's armor as well. Yeah, it does seem a bit loose on you there, Ari.
Again, it was it looked ill used.
It likely was. The Walrus hasn't been anywhere that he needs that sort of protection in quite a while. I can probably find a few smiths that still owe me a favor or two.
Great. How much do I owe you to get it fitted?
Let me ask around while you all head towards the villa, and I'll let you know. We'll see if we can work it in overnight. If we've got time. It might take a few days to get it properly fitted. If you're in, well, I don't know. I'll see what I can do. We'll play it by ear. When you get back, I'll have better answers for you.
Alright, thanks.
You think he'd also be able to get those items identified if we just drop all the loot off? Like all the magic loot?
If you drop all the items off, and I can take a look at them and tell you what they all are, at the cost of me keeping one of the items of my choice.
That
I
seems
can
like
identify
a
it.
really expensive price.
Yeah, never mind. We'll keep them with our stuff, and I'll identify them. That's fine.
That's a real steep price.
Yeah.
Well, if that's alright, you can leave him back here. Yagra will make sure that no one gets in for the next couple hours while you all leave. You can examine them upon your return.
I'm gonna keep the ring of cleaning stuff in my pocket.
Okay.
Ari's gotta give it to his mom. She
Does
could use
anybody
it.
like swords or amulets? Because it won't take me very long at all. It'll take 5 minutes.
I mean, I already have a +1
Well,
sword
depends
that
what the
emits
amulet is.
light. So, like, if Austin's already giving us a better sword than that, I would be, kind of confused, but I think I'm the only one that uses swords here.
The
Yeah.
moon-touched longsword definitely appears fancier, if that makes any difference.
And let's take the silverware and all of the other like random non-magical
Gunk.
loot to my contact. What was her name? Do.
Wait, you just have a fence?
I think it was Obaya Uday. Yeah.
Yes, you know that she was mostly interested in items from Undermountain, though. And these type of very obviously mundane civilian items are probably not what she was interested in.
But the magic items she might want to buy from us.
Yes, the magic items will be fine, but like you
Yeah.
specified the utensils and the plates, she would probably not
Yeah,
be
just like all of it. She doesn't want the mundane gold and silver.
No, she's specifically
collector.
looking from she's like she's representing a collector who is looking for artifacts and items from Undermountain, so things non-mundane.
So, who's the shadiest person I know, on the dock ward that I wouldn't feel bad selling things to?
I'm sure that you know of at least someone. I might have to look into it to find a specific person.
That's fine. I don't want to put you on the spot. Just maybe we can store the junk in here, and then next week you can have someone to sell questionably sourced items to. I'm just saying, if the Sackville Bagginses could get away with Bilbo's silverware, we can get away with Lord Fatty's.
Lord Fatties.
That's what I'm calling him. I can't remember his name right now.
Walrus.
Walrus.
Yeah, I like
'Cause
Fatty
he's
better.
fat like a walrus.
Old Fatty Lumpkin.
Oh, Fatty Lumpkin. Goodness gracious.
What would happen if I called him that?
I mean, only one
I
way to
think you're
find
gonna
out.
die.
I'm gonna not do it without smite slots.
Anyway, Toodles dabble while we take a short rest, I guess is what we're doing.
Yep. Let's rest.
All right, so you guys
Get my
can.
hold person back.
Yep, you can get your various short rest rechargeable spells. And you can also roll any hit dice to heal if you would like. And I don't think Jess
Damn,
gets
being a long rest class feels bad.
Ah, nice.
For what? Your spells are on a long rest, dear.
Okay, and I don't think she gets anything else back on a long rest.
Short rest,
Is-
she gets her animal forms.
Oh, that's true. The wild shapes,
I don't
if
think
you've
she
used those.
used any wild shapes.
Okay.
But yes, you are right on that. Alright, so yeah, you
I
all...
only get paladins only have one divine. What's it called? Not
Channel
divine sense.
divinity.
Channel Divinity.
Divine channel divinity. That's the word.
Yep.
Yep.
They only get one per short rest, right?
That is
Yep.
correct.
Yeah.
They only
Clerics
get one
too
period.
until like level 6 or 7.
I think paladins just have one forever, right?
I think
Yep.
so.
Cool. Okay. I don't think I used mine because mine are kind of useless against the ghost. All right. Well, I don't really get anything out of short resting, but we're doing the sneaky thing now, right?
We're gonna have to.
Okay.
Because apparently we're in big doo-doo because we broke a bunch of doors and stole a bunch of shit.
In fairness,
You know.
I didn't know it was a lord's mansion.
What
he
did you
didn't tell us
expect
that,
it
which
to
would have
be?
been really good information. I thought it was an abandoned
It seemed
mansion,
at least
and I didn't know.
semi-abandoned.
Yeah, it was dusty and nasty and very
And
unsanitary.
the brewing wasn't even
so
good.
we just took what
if it
was
had been
there.
like fine alcohol, I would have been like, maybe a lord lives here. But like, who would drink that when they have money?
Yeah,
Someone
and the
who was
dude's a
doing it for a
douchebag.
hobby.
Well, and the dude was a douchebag and kept a monster ape hostage in a small box.
And there was also a ghost. Who lives with a ghost?
Apparently he does.
Right? I'm just saying, I think this
Ooh,
is
what
this
she
guy's
tells on
problem.
us. Ooh.
Oh no, I'm willing to spend whatever amount of gold necessary to ensure arson is committed and he's fucking homeless. Like
Is that our new arc for when we're powerful?
pretty much.
Make
Yep.
sure Lord Fatty Lumpkin is homeless.
Yep. My first set of treasure, my first set of loot, I am
let me make
spending
a
to make
note of
sure his
this.
house gets fucking burnt down.
Let me put that on, we don't have a quest thing, that's okay. Put it on additional
do
traits
greatest
and
hits.
features.
Do
Oh, yeah.
greatest hits. It's very important.
Yeah,
Oh,
here we go.
goodness.
Like even if it's like a
Same.
post-campaign thing where it's like I'm level 20, I just go burn it down myself. But we're making
Yeah,
sure
you
this
have the
man is
vendetta.
fucking homeless by the end of the Tale of Elias. Before Elias's arc is through, this man will have no house.
Goodness. Oh boy. Well, that'll be interesting. Until that time, is there anything anyone else wants to do over the through this short rest and into the next portion before we head over towards the villa?
No. Although I am ditching all my silverware and plates.
Yes.
Don't
you guys,
need that shit holding me back.
Yeah, you kind of pull out the silverware and plates and a few of the items that you haven't identified and leave them kind of nearby, kind of not a little out of the way, maybe over on a table with like a burlap sack kind of over them. And as you kind of come out the door, you do see Yagra still standing outside of the door, kind of keeping watch over the room.
I'm gonna,
I'm definitely keeping my
I'm gonna
magic
be
wand
not
out,
heavily
FYI.
armored. I'm gonna take the plate armor off.
Okay.
Also,
so
just wearing Fatty Lumpkin's armor around seems a little sus.
so you
Is
leave
it-
the.
Is it reasonably light enough activity for me to figure out what one of those rings or amulets was while we were doing all this? So one person could take a cool thing if it was
Yeah.
relevant.
Yeah, I'll allow you to cast Identify on one of the items.
Alright guys, ring or amulet, what do you want to know? What do you want to take?
Amulet.
Well, I don't know. It really depends what it is.
You don't know what it is.
Sorry.
You're guessing.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna guess. She's very
I guessed
practical.
amulet.
She would say, "Give me something
It shouldn't have
good."
been at disadvantage. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so that'll be a 23. So are you doing it on the amulet?
Yeah, that's one the squad wanted, right?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Alright, so you take a close look, and this appears to be a small copper amulet that contains tiny interlocking gears powered by some sort of magic that gives it a certain bit of predictability. And you can actually hear a faint ticking or whirring noise coming from within. This amulet, whenever you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling the dice or a d20 to get an automatic 10 on the die. And once used, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
That's fucking cool. Who wants to take a 10 when they? That's before
You
your like
know-
pluses, right?
Yes.
So is
Yeah,
it
who-
only, is it
So
only a
TBH,
weapon attack,
I
or is
might-
it any attack?
I might really need that.
Any
With my bad
attack
luck.
roll, but it has to
Okay,
be an
'cause-
attack roll.
I'm kind of crit fishing, so like taking an auto 10's not great for me.
Here, I can
So if anyone else wants
do
to
it
do
because
that,
I keep missing. I'll take it. Let me not miss with an Eldritch Blast.
All right, so Valcrie, you can add a clockwork amulet to your inventory.
Clockwork amulet. Amulet. Auto 10. No, don't lick. Grab your bone.
All right. So as the sun begins to set it's not quite setting, but it does begin to get lower in the sky. You all head back out into the city and begin the travel up towards Olbrinter Villa, which is what you have been.
I thought we were supposed to be at the villa during lunchtime. Am I smoking crack?
No, you originally were
I
supposed
don't
That's
know
to
what
if
be.
you're
you are.
supposed to do.
Yes, you were supposed to, and then with what happened at the mansion, Davil said that you could probably do it at dinner, and had a similar result, but you probably needed to do it quickly, and so risking dinner was probably your best bet. Otherwise, you would have to wait a whole nother day, and he wasn't exactly thrilled with that option based on what happened
Well,
at the...
Davil should have been more clear about things to do and not to do, because our directions seem to say plunder pretty liberally.
Seriously,
I did
though.
not intend to make Ari a murder hobo, but it looks like we're trending that way.
You see, I'm good with it.
Yeah, he did not seem to give you too much instruction about it. But he wasn't exactly like mad at you all. But there definitely was a bit of now that that's happened, we need to hurry and get you out of the way and let you lie low for a little bit.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay, but really though, where do we gotta go? I'm trying to find it on the map.
Yeah.
One of these was supposed to be a combat thing, right?
You
We
guys
already
have
did
already
that
done
one.
the combat. That was Blue Alley.
Blue
This
Alley
one-
was combat.
This one, he severely suggested you to try and avoid combat at all, if at all possible, but would leave it up to you all
Yeah.
on how best to get through. There
But we
are
can't kill anyone.
there are a number of guards and staff in
Oh,
the
here we
villa,
go.
and if you kill anyone, you will
Yeah.
be subject to the code legal of the city.
That would not go well for us.
Yeah, I don't want
We
to
are
do that.
poor.
But yes,
I
over
don't
the-
belong.
Over the next hour, you guys do work your way up the high road to the northward of the city, as Davil gave you very good directions, and you are very easily able to identify this large manor on the corner of Delzorin Street and right next to a few other alleys. And all of the houses here are large, extravagant manors and elegant places of very wealthy families. And as you come up towards this villa, you see that this one is very much the same.
What? Ah,
Some street.
Man, I
we're
don't
supposed
know.
to be down like here, right?
No, the villa is actually on the south side of the road, so coming from the road, you'd be coming from the north edge. But this map is just kind of... Can you not see yourselves?
I mean, no, I can see.
Okay.
Um,
And you all also have access to... if I can find it... you were given... here it is. You were given a map. And the blue dotted ones are the ones that are supposed to be in the dining area during mealtime. So, as you all
So still got the
arrive...
guard bitches out front.
Yes, you do know that there are two entrances, and you guys do have the scroll if you want to try the entrance that is unguarded. But yes, the main entrance does have two guards next to it.
all right. What if I seduce the guards?
Take a D4.
But yes, as you all arrive here, just as dinner starts to hit, and you could hear the bell ring out as some of the guards, there seems to be movement inside, and you can kind of see inside the gate area and kind of hear the movement as people begin to head inside. But you see the two guards outside of here still stand post.
All right, let's make our way downtown. Walking fast.
Eating fast.
Faces fast.
Eating
And
ass.
we're... Pull up. The map is no longer coming up for me. That's okay. Yeah, so let's stroll on down here. Staying in, the normal walking path and not acting sus to the guards.
Okay, so you guys are moving down towards the stable entry.
I would like to exclusively act suspicious.
Oh.
Okay, how are you doing that?
I mean, obviously, I'm walking very, very direct
Very
and
chalantly.
whistling. Yep. The absolute antithesis of nonchalant. Perfectly chalant.
You kind of stroll down, and these guards definitely seem to take notice of you, but they don't seem to say anything as you're just walking down the street.
Excellent.
Gentlemen, are either you going to sock on?
One of them kind of looks at you. What?
Sock on these nuts! Ha! Got him!
He looks at you and does
Fucking
not.
bitch.
He looks at you and does not seem to be amused.
God damn it!
Tell me that wasn't great.
not
Tell
how
me
you
that was
seduce.
not a top 5 D's nuts joke you've heard.
Would have gotten us
But
through the
that's not
sticky rug.
seduction.
That would have gotten us through the sticky.
Oh god.
Well, you know what? At least I made our party chuckle.
I'm sorry, do you have any business around these parts? The guard kind of continues to
sorry.
look at you, Ari.
I'm so amused with myself. Maybe he'll think I'm drunk. That's what we're going for.
What is your name, citizen?
Be drunk.
My name's Ari. These some of my friends. I'm just showing them around town, mate.
Nope.
Ari, what? What is your surname?
Oh, what's
Long
the matter?
bottom.
What?
Long
Nuts.
bottom.
Sorry.
Underhill.
I'm quite familiar with the Longbottom family, and he does
What?
not appear
What?
to be a halfling.
What?
You know a long bottom? What do you know of Archie Longbottom?
Yeah, yeah.
That
Tell us
asshole owes
about
me
him.
money.
And he owes me a drink.
I've heard that he was thrown out, so I imagine he owes quite a few people a lot of money. His family has
Ah.
disgraced him.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, I imagine he's disgraced them too, judging by the short time and unpleasant time that we knew the fucker.
Well, I'm glad that you all are
wow.
having an entertaining time, and I apologize if he caused you any harm, but please move along. This is a private property.
Aye, sir. Don't want to cause any problems. I can't believe the guards didn't even chuckle at Saucon D's nuts. That's a top tier one.
Looking like
These,
a fool gets you a long way.
these appear to be pretty professional looking guards. They're not going to just laugh at a joke like that.
You're
So are they like
I-
the Queen's guards?
Yeah, more or less, they seem very, obviously not in aesthetic, but in appearance and personality,
Right.
they seem very similar to that.
Shit. Okay.
That's much less fun.
Stone
I
face.
gave it a try.
Also, when you say seduce, actually seduce
Yes.
next time.
That was a
Don't
that was
say
that was a
suck on these
joke.
nuts.
that was clearly a joke, just like the D's nuts
But-
thing was also clearly a
but-
joke.
But Ari. Work your body.
Work your body.
Well, you know what? You're the tiefling. You go be hot.
Okay, she's
It's
first of
funny
all,
'cause
she's
it's
already
fire.
hot. She's literally smoking, okay?
What I'm saying, go. Okay, you have high charisma too. I'm not the only one capable of seducing here.
Yes, but if I do this and this blows, who are they gonna remember? The sailor or the bright pink tiefling? That doesn't belong.
I mean, Ari's pretty hot. They would probably remember. Look at those dreamy eyes. I'm just saying.
I mean, the salt to the steak, apparently. There you
Salt
go.
to the steak. The steak. No, he's the steak for the salt.
Yes, yes.
Valcrie provides the salt. Ari's the steak.
Plenty of salt.
Okay, so after you
How we
guys have joked to
doing
these
this?
guards and kind of walked past, what are you guys doing now?
Obviously, we're going to have to use the other entrance, so let's do that.
Are you sure I couldn't distract them? I'm telling. If I act belligerently drunk, you know, there's a chance I just end up in the drunk tank, and you guys can slip right by.
But you have to pull them away from the gate.
Drunk people have
Unfortunately,
You
you're
skills.
make
the
them
door
face
opener.
you.
You're the backup door
Yeah.
opener.
I have a crowbar if you want to try
Okay,
that
we are not
too.
crowbarring all these doors. Do you know how loud that is?
Oh my goodness.
It's much easier to sacrifice a party member temporarily to stupid shit when you have 8 of them rather than like 4 or 5.
Yeah, we kind of need every party member we got.
So what's the plan here?
let's go in through the other door.
Okay.
Gonna nonchalantly walk towards the stables, I guess.
Yeah. As you walk towards the stables, you notice that the guards kind of still keep an eye on you. Even as you are down towards the corner of the villa, they're still kind of watching you.
Private eyes, they're watching you.
Real quick, somebody stumble.
Who? Anybody?
Yep. Just yeet yourself to
here.
the ground. Just fall.
Hold on, I want to make it look organic. I want it to be organic. Yep, here we go. Organic.
Trust me, it's organic.
Oh no! Yes, it's a 6. It's organic. I fell. You're welcome.
Valcrie kind of like tries to trip up from the cobblestone onto the path and kind of like stumbles, like falls, like, oh no!
And she falls forward, showing off her bootay.
Oh. Oh. Is it thick?
Of course.
Oh my god.
Austin wasn't ready for our bullshit today. That was his mistake.
I mean, he has to know we were done with that fucking manor. Ugh. Or the mansion, or whatever the fuck it was. We were done.
So Valcrie, you trip onto the sidewalk. Is there anything else that you guys are doing with that, or does she just trip?
Somebody try to help her up, but also stumble.
Okay.
Honestly, just make ourselves look like a fucking farce, and then the guards will stop caring about us.
I'm performing this.
Okay.
I would also like to show off my thick blue.
Sure. So you
Yes.
go to
Yes.
help Valcrie and kind of move up towards this towards the sidewalk, and also just kind of trip, and this one is a lot more convincing. You kind of roll into it as you lie next to her, and both of you just have your butts just sticking in the general direction of these two guards. Is anyone else doing anything, or would anyone else like to trip with their butt in the air?
I just want to start laughing. Just be like, ah! Just start giggling.
It seems that one of the guards cracks a smile.
That's what it
Nice.
signifies you.
Alright, he at least just
Success.
thinks we're stupid now.
In his defense, he is likely right.
Hey, I am very smart. I'm just following the plan of pretending to be
That's
dumb.
the whole point. We're trying to look stupid. So even if we
Yes.
get caught doing something like just like utterly dumb, it's just going to look like we're just drunk buffoons. And not like hardened criminals.
Jokes like them, I'm sober.
Do we have any ethanol?
Any what?
No.
Do we have any
No.
alcohol? Did we bring any wine? Is there still wine in our packs or anything like that?
No, you would not have
Well, that might
wine
be
on you.
Because I thought we stole some wine from
What about my
the Blue
flask?
Alley.
That's an Ari question.
No,
Oh
yeah, we did.
yes, actually, I take it back.
That's
you
an
guys
Ari
did take
question.
some wine from Blue Alley, so I think it was Ari who took those. So
Hell yeah.
if you would
And I
have
have my
kept those in your
corkscrew if
pack,
you need it.
then
Let's
I
make
got my
ourselves
corkscrew.
smell like alcohol. Use it like a perfume.
Like, swish it. We could just like swish it in our mouths.
Swish it. Get some on your shirt sleeve. On your wear
got
one
made
with
of money.
perfume.
I'm
gonna say
literally
good
on the
shit.
ground with my ass up.
You
What else
understand the point, right?
do you want from me?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna stain my shirt.
What's in your flask?
I was joking about the flask, but I do have the wine that we, requisitioned from Blue Alley. Somewhere.
Yeah, just we want to make ourselves smell like
Yes,
alcohol.
I'm saying that Ari doesn't want to ruin his nice shirt. That's all we're.
How long are your shirt sleeves? Put some on your wrist, like woman wears perfume. It's all about the appearance here.
You wearing heavy
I
armor?
mean,
I am.
You know this is the stealth thing, right? Because like Ari took his off.
Yep.
Good talk. Okay,
yep.
go team.
Go team.
If I have to stay behind, I have to stay behind. I'll do what I can.
Oh no, then there goes our lock opener. Shit.
Yeah, how are we
The
supposed to open?
crowbar's for it.
Huh? No,
I
we
know.
are not using a crowbar in a heavily guarded and occupied mansion.
It appears as though we might be.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness.
I'll give
This
you
is a trap.
third favorite lockpick. Good luck.
One single lockpick.
Not even one of my best two.
Oh baby.
On the
Okay.
plus side, it does seem that the guard's interest in you has died down a bit. They're giving you occasional glances, but no longer you're under constant scrutiny.
Perfect.
Well, we are playing the part of drunk idiots pretty effectively.
Yeah,
So
I would say
proud.
that.
Alright, now let's make our way to the back entrance that's not guarded.
That's
We're
this.
almost there.
Yeah,
That is
Yep.
this.
that is right down there at the corner. You should be able to see it.
Okay.
We can't actually see the door, but like I know it's there because the
Yeah.
map said it would be there.
There is a large double wooden door in front of you.
How locked is it?
It doesn't appear to. This one, actually, I think would have just a simple padlock. Elias, you know that it shouldn't be anything too difficult. It looks pretty basic. There's probably not a lot of security around the stable.
Yep, let's do the super speedy. Let's get myself all ready to go and do the little zoom and lock picking game.
All right, so kind of
Watch my
under,
back, guys.
under the guise as Valcrie and Ari, with a little bit of guidance from Zannah and Zella, kind of provide a wall body while you kind of kneel down and quickly, and you're able to just breeze through this, kind of putting it in. It takes you maybe 10-15 seconds before you click open and the padlock kind of pops off.
Make a noise like I puked or something. Like, ugh, ugh.
Just make sure you do it around the corner of the building.
But yeah, there's two large handles on this with a chain that the padlock is actually kind of connected. So you've got the padlock off, but there's still the chain through the doors.
Well, I'm causing a coughing ruckus. Let's see if we can try and unslide the padlock from those chains so we can get the chain off more subtly in a second.
Sure. Yeah, you kind of pull the padlock off and try and pull the chain free. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check. See how quickly and noiselessly, yeah. Kind of under the noise from your friends and the noise that you're making, you just kind of slide the chain, kind of putting your hand underneath it, pulling it over the top. It makes hardly any noise, and you drop the chain down on the alley beside, and the door appears unlocked.
Alright. As soon as they're obviously not looking at us again, let's quickly make our way through, guys.
So as we quietly go into the stables, I would like to do a thaumaturgy to make it sound like we turned the corner, FYI. That's my plan.
Can you paste thaumaturgy for me?
I can. Because I can do noises. So as we sneak in, And like once we're out of sight, I want thaumaturgy to kind of sound like it echoes around, if possible.
Yeah, you can do
Even
an
if I, like,
ominous
center it
whispers.
here and
So
make it
yeah,
kind
you
of
can
quieter.
kind of make it sound like there's voices. You can't make it sound like your voices necessarily, but you can make it sound like distant voices, and so they can kind of
Well, if we're
inference.
far enough away, they can't really tell.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you wait for their
Basically,
heads.
I want to give us a cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wait for their heads to turn, and you all quickly duck inside, finding an unhitched carriage within this room as you quickly pop inside the doorway, kind of wrapping around the carriage and closing the door silently behind you. Valcrie, you're the last one in, and you kind of cause this echo around the corner before you all close up the doors behind you. And you are in the stables. You see another large double door on the north side of this room.
So we're at carriage storage, and we're looking towards stables, it looks like?
Yep.
Alright. I know I would know this in game. What was the exact item, and did we know where it was?
A journal,
Yeah, it's way,
and it
way
was
in the
the
back.
library in the northeastern corner.
Got it, okay.
Yeah. Exact opposite side of where we are.
And you guys, Elias and Zella, you both can hear the sounds of movement on the opposite side of the door, as well as what sounds like hay.
Horses.
It's a pony.
And these doors do
Maybe
not
a
appear to
big
be
one.
locked. They appear to be sliding doors. One that moves to the left, one that moves to the right. They're on some sort of track.
Pardon my stupidity looking at this map. The yellow things are doors, right?
Yep.
So there's no actual way from the stable to the library, it appears. There's no route.
Yep.
Correct.
We know
That's
this.
why you've
We
been
have
given
to
the
break
scroll.
open the wall.
I cannot open
Got
the map
it.
for some reason. It could be. Let me refresh roll 20. It's just probably roll 20 struggling.
It might be. Let me see if.
Like I can see it, but when I click on it, nothing happens.
Okay.
It's
well,
like it's in my inventory.
if it doesn't
I'll
happen
let you
again,
know.
I can pop it. I can force
Okay,
it to show.
It's back.
Okay, cool.
It was just roll 20 being dumb.
But yes.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Let's
you're
see if
all
I have
good.
a spell for this.
I think.
It appears as though I do not. Nope, that's not gonna help us. Alright. We're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Leave the guy in the heavy armor right here, and, and make a sneaky. Do we want to split up and do a bunch of different routes and everybody try and get to the library? That way, even if one or two people are caught, since we have done such a good job of looking like intoxicated morons, perhaps one or two people can get through. So if you guys have 4 people going 4 separate ways, worst comes to worst, I'll just make an absolute fucking scene in like 5 minutes. Do you guys want a timer and everybody split up and try and get to the library? And we know that in whatever the number of minutes we want to, I'll just like try and ride the fucking horse and we'll see what happens.
Can I just
Get
make
all of
sure
the
we
guards
all
to
know
show up?
we need to bust open the wall because there is no
Yeah,
entrance
so that's the only thing
from
that
where
makes
we are
that
right now.
risky is like we have to use a very obviously magical effect on the wall and well, yeah. So like
We do that, you guys yeet off and run around like little ants trying to get to the library, and I will make the distraction in the right amount of time.
Okay, but how are we breaking down the wall?
Use your fucking spell scroll, that's fine. Go into the back corner and spell scroll it open.
So
we do
like,
that before the
on
distraction.
the map. Okay, so we'll like,
I'm
for
saying
example,
we
we
don't
can
want to
go
draw
to
a
like the
distraction to the giant hole in the wall we made that is obviously magical.
Well, here we could put the hole in the wall in the farthest back corner.
Yeah, and
so
then
there's like the 2 smaller blocks. So like we go in the bottom, like the south door,
Here, hold
Mhm.
on.
and we go down that little room.
This might be easier if I pull you over to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I was thinking, we could probably put the hole here
Yes.
because we get this
Hole
extra room
here.
for coverage, and then it's the furthest back that
Sneak
we can
along.
get it.
Sneak along. Hang on, I can draw. Maybe. Yeah. So
In
like, do it
general,
here.
I like the red path.
I think we can. I think we sneak by the wall though. Like stick close to the wall, and then
Yeah.
from there. The only thing is with the courtyard, those guys are still gonna be there.
Yep.
So I don't know what the fuck to do about that.
Well,
I will literally
Oh, wait,
chug
no,
that bottle of wine
no,
and
look,
jump
look,
on
look,
the horse.
blue path. No guards here. These guards shouldn't have a great line of sight, maybe, it's hard to say. Okay, never mind, that doesn't work.
They also
Ignore me.
They also did advise you to try and avoid the office.
Yep, that was
Oh,
the thing.
shit. Oh, I thought we were avoiding the office in the other place. Okay.
Both places. Offices were
Lord's
apparently
just-
no-goes.
Lords just have scary offices, apparently. Okay, ignore me then. So yeah, no. Stick along the wall and then follow the red path, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really think there's too many ways we can separate. We might as well just stay together or like do pairs.
Yeah, there's like
So we can
only
do, like,
one path.
Paired distractions. Yeah. We could have like delayed and have 2 groups, so then like 2 people can be a distraction while the other 2 go sneak. But that would be the only other thing I would recommend. Cause yeah, those courtyard guys is gonna be a punk.
That's because I still have Archie on this one.
God fucking damn it. Archie Longbottom causing problems again.
Fucking Archie.
Give me 1 second, Sam.
Dang it, Archie.
Thank you for letting me know. There we go. Now you should see.
I'm so glad we upgraded.
Alright, so with this kind of plan in hand, you guys ready to go back to the map?
Sigh. Sure.
Bree, check your messages on Discord.
Discord.
I've got a scheme, and I will probably copy that, and I'm gonna send this to Brother Elias as well. But
This is a secret scheme.
I think the effect will be much stronger if Austin sees it the first time when it's in action. You know, we don't want him to have time to not improv
I'm so
this.
down. Yep, let's do this.
Yeah.
I don't even give
That's
a shit what the
hilarious.
plan is. Let's do a dumb plan.
Here's the plan. You can read it.
So salt and steak. Got it. Or the clergyman, but I think he might light on fire. if you touch him.
This is like not that bad of an idea.
No.
I mean, on a scale
Proof
of
can
like
confirm.
bad idea to taming a Dracolich, this is a solidly bad idea.
Great. Okay, so you guys are in the carriage storage, and there is still that sliding door between you and the stables. What are we doing?
We're coming up with a
Oh,
plan
yeah.
without you. Give us like 2 seconds. Sammy, I'm sending you what Andrew sent me.
I'm really sad
typing.
that Jess
Hold
has
on.
to miss out on this. This is the best DM free scheming we've had this campaign.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it will probably not come to effect since we're about to end, so she could probably be involved in it when it happens next week, if it happens
Oh,
next week.
that works too then. She's gonna be hot dropped in and be like, "What's going on?" Which might make it even funnier. Hi, Skip.
All right. Well,
It won't let me do that. God fucking damn it.
You want me to send it to her?
Is there
Hang on.
anything else that you all want to do in preparation for this?
Oh, we are prepared.
We're prepared.
Well,
Dividing
ish.
and
I sent it to Sam,
conquering at
Joe.
its finest.
Okay.
Copy paste, hell of a drug.
It wouldn't let me. That was the fucking problem. Copy paste was not copy pasting. It kept sending a link that I had from a paper I was reading today.
Have you considered being better?
I did and I failed.
Oh, okay.
I
roll
instead was
higher.
worse.
Okay. Well, as you all prepare, Elias and Ari, you kind of go and
1v1.
quietly open up this door, and you see in the next area there is in fact a large horse as well as 2 small cows inside, but you can hear other sounds as you glimpse what looks to be a figure who is stacking hay on the side. And I will give you guys a week to decide what you want to do with that, and we will pick up there next week. So thank you all for joining. If anyone made it through that marvelous mess, please tune in next week to see what happens with this non-DM scheme. But we'll catch you back here on Javelin Entertainment at 6
my
p.m.
goodness.
Central next week.
Does this mean that